Bit of poetry for you boys and girls. Well, I say poetry. I don't know if it's quite poetry. It's either a tweet or an Instagram. What do we call an Instagram? A gram? Means something else where I come from anyway. This is what Lucas Paqueta has said. I'm reading. It's there. I'm not making it up. I'm not from here. He wrote it in Portuguese. Someone's translated it. I'm not from here. I will return home. He comes to get me, and with him I will go. It might be a song. I'm struggling for the lyrics. It might be a song. I don't know what it means. I'm not from here. I will return home. He comes to get me, and with him I will go. Do you reckon he's talking about Kia Jarabchin or something? Or he's off ski, isn't he? Anyway, there we go. Right. Greetings, one and all. It's not El Sacchio today. Don't know what it is. It's like the stuck in treacle derby, maybe. Not for Bournemouth, for West Ham. I certainly think so. So, at the moment, we're 14th, and 14th we shall stay. Even if we win the most epic victory in the world, 10-0 against Bournemouth, we stay 14th. Even if we lose 10-0 to Bournemouth, we stay 14th. I'm just going to click on this here now. From K. Buxom. He says his job is on the line and he produces this rubbish. K. Buxom, I don't think his job is on the line. I don't think so, actually. I really, really don't think so. Anyway, you want to know what everyone's talking about? I'm sure you all know. Someone said the lyrics to a Coldplay song. Let's have a look at the team, shall we? If you're new to Hammer's Chat, welcome. We're going to build up to the game here in a sort of cryptic, odd, and sometimes off on a tangent fashion. We're going to read the lineup in a minute, the West Ham lineup, which people are definitely not happy with. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a bet, and we're going to try and win somebody in the chat, some of you lovely, lovely people, some money. And that's basically what we're going to do. And then we're going to have a little chat. We're going to get some predictions. We'll have a little bit of fun. And then the boys are going to be along to take you through the watch along for the duration of the game. So you want a bit of company to watch the game with, then we can provide that too. And let me just say, I can't say good evening to everybody, otherwise it won't be much of a show, but good evening to you too, Dean. Well then, I'll tell you what, let's get on to the team, shall we? I'll have a little swig of me tea, if you don't object. Just quickly, wet the whistle before I read out the team. It's a bit of conspiracy today. Let's put it that one. Lucas Fabianski is in goal. Obi-Wan Bissaka. This is the West Ham. I'm reading this from the West Ham, I think it's Twitter account here. They got Wan-Bissaka on the right back. No, I'm afraid not. That's going to be Vladimir Sufal, who plays on the right-hand side. Obi-Wan Bissaka will be on the left. We have Konstantinos Mavropanos, the man with the finest name in football, which is where the controversy comes in, because Todibo didn't travel. The controversy, why is it controversial? Surely he's just injured, I hear you say. Maybe not. He might be. But he's had a row, hasn't he? He's had a row with Lopetegui. He's not the only one to have a row with Lopetegui. Lopetegui could have a row in an empty telephone box. You don't really see him anymore, do you? Not rows, telephone boxes. My daughter, we walked past a telephone box. My daughter said, "Daddy, what's that?" There you go. We're getting old. I'll tell you something else as well that she said. My daughter did make me laugh. She said, we were talking, and she said she was talking about radical, and she said, "Daddy, do you know what radical means?" And she said, "That means really cool." I went, "Yo, a radical dude," like that. And she said, "Is that how people used to speak in the olden days?" No joke. That's what she said. Honestly, cheeky little what's it. Who else we got? We got Max Kilman. We have got a Sufal. We've discussed Edson Alvarez, Carlos Soler, Thomas Souček. Lovely, you'd think. Okay. Business as usual? No. Lucas Paqueta's in for this one. So I think Crescencio Somerville has been dropped. Now, we're playing a guessing game here. I think Soler's going to play on the left. Don't know what you guys think. Not very happy with that. I mean, I think he's done all right in the middle, actually. And I don't want to go too steamboat into it, to be fair, in case it might be Paqueta on the left, who's okay. But actually, I thought Somerville was a real bright spark, actually, in the certainly for all of the first half in the last game. And I thought his chipped pass, it was a chipped pass through to Soler, beautiful. They really struggled against him, Wolves. They had to systematically foul him. I think Somerville attracted 3 yellow cards, got 3 Wolves players booked. He was good. Anyway, I thought so. Not Senor Lopetegui, it seems. So Paqueta's playing, Kudus is playing, and Bowen's playing. Look, we all know what's going to happen. Bowen's going to play as striker, right? Is that fair enough? Can we assume that? Look, he's got to win. He's got to win. It's not because I think his job is under threat. It is under threat, but this is not El Sacchio. He can lose tonight, is what I'm saying. The league's a little bit funny, so nothing can happen tonight. But if you look at the league and you look at the form of someone, say Crystal Palace, for instance, I think they're unbeaten in the last 5, Crystal Palace. And I think if we were to lose this and lose the next one, he's banging trouble, because what you don't want to see at the moment, as I say, we're 14th irrespective of whatever happens. What you don't want to see is sort of Crystal Palace overtaking us, maybe Everton overtaking us, that sort of thing. What you can't do that and keep the £27 million striker benched. He wasn't used as a substitute against Wolves, Fulkrug, and it's hard to argue against the fact that he's our 3rd choice striker now. So Antonio, I hope he's doing well. 1st choice striker. 2nd choice striker is Jarrod Bowen. What a waste of money. I mean, I forget about the injury and all the rest of it. Now is the time. This is payback time for Fulkrug to pay us back, to pay the club back. He's had his 3 months out. He started tentatively to come back after, let's call it 8 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks. I mean, he's had another month, another 5 weeks. He's had a substitute appearance to get him up to match sharpness. If he's not started now, what's the point? Anyway, I think it's an odd team selection. I'll get your thoughts on it in a minute. I'm just reading a few of the comments. Yeah, I mean, I can just see. So James is saying 4th choice, Gonzo Ings is 3rd choice. I just don't get it. Anyway, I think it's odd. I would have played Somerville today, and I just think today was the day to say to Fulkrug, "Oi, you, come on, you need to do something here. Come and rescue us. Come and help us out." We got a breakaway at the moment, it seems. Top 13, which I know is weird. Don't sound as punchy as the top 4 or the top 6, does it? But it does appear to be a little bit of a breakaway. Today we win this, we almost go with the breakaway. We hang on to their coattails a little bit. If we don't, we are bottom 7 team. I know it doesn't make much sense, does it? But I think that's where we are really with it. And I think so. I think with that in mind, I think there's so much for me wrong with the team that he's got to get this right, really, hasn't he? If he loses today, I don't know how true this is, right? I'll tell you, I used to hear that they used to have a breakdown on it won't be a Monday now, but let's pretend we played football on a Saturday. On the Monday, there would be a breakdown. The manager, be it David Moyes or Pellegrini or Bilic, would have to speak to David Sullivan and explain what went wrong. All right, of course, but there'd be, whether we won, win, lose or draw, there's a meeting there. You go and give your breakdown of what's happened at the weekend. I don't think I think if you lose this after dropping Somerville, who I thought looked dangerous, after not playing Fulkrug, I don't think you leave yourself with anywhere to go, really. Anyway, I'll just Barry there. Hold on, Barry, 2 seconds. They want to sell Fulkrug, so no injuries wanted. You might be right. You might be right, Barry. But I think they're probably better off playing him. And just because he scored, obviously he's come back, he scored 1 goal. If he gets a couple of goals before January, more likely a Bundesliga. Look, we're going to lose money on him anyway. That happened. Full stop. We're losing money on Nicholas Füllkrug. The only question is how much money we lose on him. Score a couple of goals, it might be more likely for a for a Bundesliga team to come in. I'm gonna go and do the bet in a second. All right. So I'm gonna click on this now. So just be aware if anyone posts anything for the next little while, I'm not gonna see it, but I just want to post this up here because well, firstly, because it's very bloody nice of you, Sam. Thank you very much indeed. He said it's for Gio and Mrs. Gio. Congrats on a baby girl and come on you irons tonight. There you go. So thank you very much indeed, Sam. No, you can see Gio is not here this evening. I'm gonna plow ahead as normal. All I will do is reiterate what I said on the channel earlier on this week, and that is that we will get, if you've made an order, in the Hammers Chat store, we're working towards it. We're going to do it soon, but for obvious reasons, as you can see, there's been lots going on in the world of Hammers Chats. We're just a little bit behind, so we really do appreciate your patience, Sam. That is very, very lovely of you. Thank you very much indeed. Right, okay. I am going to now attempt to do the bet. But before I do, we ordinarily we will only predict a West Ham win. I don't mind what you guys want to do. We'll do it your way. Do you want to do it ultra realistic and someone win £100 or something like that, or do you want to go for it? All right. So you let me know. You let me know. Jay, thank you very much. Nice little milk bottle emoji there. Very nice indeed. Very, very nice indeed. Yeah, let me know. What do you want to do? Do you want realistic? Pete wants to do realistic. Okay. Do the I'm not sure whether one's realistic. Okay, right. Go for it. Shoot for the stars. And the UFOs. You've seen all that. Well, whatever. Drones, UFOs. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, look. I like all this. Go for it. Was Walshy said, show me the money. Becky there. She's saying hello to Raymondo. Hope you're doing well, Raymondo. Drop me a message. Let me know what's happening, my friends. Let me know what's happening. I'm not doing Cadiz to get. Oh, I'll tell you what, Barry. Let me have a little look. Let me have a little look. Can I tell? Okay. Preview, review, and predict. Can I? I can't tell you the lineup because I don't have their lineup here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, but I'm going to go very quiet for a bit. Look, normally if there's two of us here, we've got it scrolling across the screen. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will find it right now. I generally try not to type stuff in when I'm doing it because a lot can go wrong. Okay. Cool, blimey. That's a hard one to pronounce. Smith at right back. Okay, they've got Kepper in goal. Smith, Zabarnyi, Hewson, Kirkes, Christie, Cook, Quattara, Cliver, Semenyo. Oh, they're not starting Tavernier. Even Ilson up front. That's theirs. I'll give you their bench as well. Brooks, Adams, Hill, Unal, Billing, Aarons, Travers. Oh, so there is no Tavernier. George Winterburn, Kingsley Wellings. They got two double barrels. Too greedy, isn't it? Two double barrels. Anyway, we got no Ward-Prowse has gone. We got no double barrels, boys and girls. I'm afraid. Right. Okay. Mind you, Mavropanos is worth a double barrel, isn't it? It's so long. Thank you very much for people that are putting stuff into the help me out with the team news, but thank you very much. Do appreciate that. I'm going to leave that up there for a little while. Foxes are screaming has written that, so thank you very much indeed. Right, a Tavernier is injured, so I read on here. Right then, let's have a bet. So give me some score predictions now. The first 3 or 4 are going to give me a little idea what's going to go on. Just to let you know, I am about 15 seconds ahead of you. Not mentally. Just on a slight delay. Time travel, isn't it? Bloody hell. Hold on a second. Where's that gone? This sort of moved so quick. You sure, Justin? So that would be 6-1 to Bournemouth, right? So if it's written like that, BD Man Poet, that is tempting, actually. That is a tempting scoreline. Okay, I am going to go with the 2-2. I'm going to go with a Desmond. Whilst I'm going for a Desmond, all right, and I've seen James, right, I'm going to go for a Desmond. I'm going to go for a Kudus. But what I also want to do is someone is going to be winning at half time. We're trying to do it a little bit like that, and we'll see what that comes out at, right? So we're going to do the half-time, full-time thing. So we're going for an Archbishop, Desmond Tutu, which is cool. We're going to do Kudus to score. So I'm just going to scroll up here now. Start thinking about the phrase that pays. Normally, if Gio's here, I'm going to do all this stuff. Ooh, we'll have a chat about the West Ham bench in a bit, by the way. So there's lots to talk about there. Yeah, okay. Really, that is player to score. Kudus to score is not good. Anytime. Not a great. This is not a great bet. It has to be said. Right, let me just go back to the chat here. Just gonna scroll down. Who's winning at half time? Who's winning at half time here? No, sorry, I can't. I'm just going to make it. I will do an Alvarez card, and I just need to try and get something. This is not very good. So this is awful. The odds here are absolutely bloody awful. It has to be said. What we will do is we'll go Bournemouth draw. I really don't know why the. I really don't know why the odds are so bad on this. We need another goal. Crikey, I don't know what's going on here. Got the bet builder. It's just going absolutely ridiculous here. Weird, absolutely weird. We'll do a card. We'll do an Alvarez card, player by card. Alvarez. The odds seem to be getting less. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, very odd. Very odd. I don't know. I don't know. Something's very wrong here. Something's gone very, very wrong with my bet builder. So I'm gonna have to restart this again. I can't believe it. I have to apologize here because yeah, if Gio was here, it would just be so much easier. Let me try it again. It was just honestly, I'd done all four and it was given 7-4. So I just don't know what's I don't know what's going on with it at all. Boys and girls, I've got to say, I might have to scrap the bet here. This is just not working. The betting company's not working. There's only me here on my own. We'll try it one more time on the bet builder, but it just does not look like it's happening. I'm afraid to say. I do apologise. Let's have a look. Score. Right. Do you know what I'm going to do? This is better. Right. I'm actually going to do 3-0 because I just don't know what was going on there. We're going to do 3-0. I'm going to make this up as I go along. Now it's getting better. Right, there we got. We got Mohamed Kudus to score. 3-0. Now we're looking a lot better again. I'm going to do one more goal scorer. We will do. Oh my word, this is looking really, really juicy now. Oh no, we can't do. We'll do Soler to score as well. And then we will do a half-time, full-time here. And we will go Bournemouth and then the draw. Right, that is it. I'm placing the bet now. I've placed the bet. It's done. It's done. That's better. That's better. This comes in. 2 people will earn £1,000. You'd have to excuse me. I had to go back. You're on the phrase that pays now. I had to go back and I had to redo it. But now this is looking very, very good. Right then, let's go and look at these bets now. My bets, I'm going to tell you what's going to need to happen here. But whilst I do that, I'm going to move this around. Hopefully that all makes sense there. Right. Here's what is going to happen. It's going to be 3-0. Kudus scores. Soler scores. Bournemouth are winning at half time and it ends up a 3-3 draw. If that happens, that's not the most ridiculous thing I've ever done. I don't think that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever done. If that happens, 2 people in the chat. I really like this. I really like this for the phrase that pays. The phrase that pays is amazing grace. That is the phrase that pays. Amazing grace is the phrase that pays. 3-3. Bournemouth winning at half-time. Just scores. Soler scores. That happens. 2 of you that have typed in amazing grace win a grand. Can I just say, whilst we're doing that as well, what an absolutely lovely suggestion, mate. What a lovely suggestion. 1,000 people watching. Thank you very much. Now would be a really great time to stick a thumbs up on the video, if you would be so kind, please. And also, if you will just indulge me for just for a moment, while I would encourage you to download the Match Bingo app, because Match Bingo app adds a little layer of fun to the game, not just West Ham game, any game actually. A lot of you have already downloaded it already. A lot of you have already won prizes already. It's like bingo, but they've swapped out the numbers in bingo. You know, like the 66 and the 88, two fat ladies. Can you say that anymore? Well, I just did, I guess. Not really like two fat ladies. Anyway, you know what I mean. We used to make rude ones. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you what they are, but they've taken the numbers out of bingo, and they put things that happen in a football match: throw in, goal kick, shot against the post, so on and so forth. There's 15 things that got to happen. Get a line of 5 of those things, you get. Basically, first person to get first line wins some money. Second line, first person to win the second line wins some money. First person to get a full house, basically all 15 things, wins some money. Then there's a bonus pot as well. It's £2 to play. £2 to get a bingo card for the game. If you've not downloaded it, links in the description below. 18 years and above, though. So when I say boys and girls, I actually mean ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls can't play this one. I deposit a tenner, and you get another tenner free. So spend £10. Get £20, if you know what I mean. Thank you very much indeed, one and all. Anyway, links in the description below. And that's what a lovely. I'm absolutely lovely. That's the best phrase that pays we have ever had, I do believe. Boys and girls. Right, okay. We're going to have a little chat about the bench now. Let's get back to the lineup. Right. Areola on the bench. Clean sheet, Wes. It's not going to happen for him this season, is it? Somerville's on the bench. I was going to say he'd be really annoyed with that. He sort of won't. Have you seen him? He's sort of really happy. I think he's a good guy. Somerville, just all the videos I've seen, he seems like a good guy. I think he'll take it well, actually. But he don't deserve to be on the bench. I don't know how well Nicholas Fulcrum could take it, but he is on the bench. Luis Guilherme's on the bench. Well, where else would he be? Got to go, isn't he? Got to get out of here in January. Just in case you missed the start of the video, I've got to say this now. We'll get to and then Danny Ings is on the bench, and so's Irving. And then I'm going to get to the other 3 that are on the bench after I've read it out. This beautiful bit of poem. I see Raymondo sent me a message. I can't read it now, Ray. So's Andy Walsh. There's something going on here. I might have missed something. They might be saying, I better check it. They might be saying, mate, you've got a bogey hanging from your nose or a bit of broccoli in your teeth. Or a bogey in your teeth and a bit of broccoli hanging out your nose. That's worse, I think. I don't know. But actually, I'm not going to do that joke. So, Lucas Paqueta. It's gone very Lucas Paquetá, actually. I'm not from here. I will return home. He comes to get me, and with him I will go. I would have gone with a cometh. I think it's almost there. I'm not from here. I will returneth home. He cometh to get me, and with him I will go. I think he's missed a trick. Anyway, that means he's off. What's Raymondo sent me? Raymondo sent... That's not Raymondo. Sorry, Ray, I can't look at that. You sent me a video. Andy Walsh has sent me an update. I don't know, right, during a West Ham build-up, Hulan Lopetegui will have some leeway tonight as West Ham are long odds against winning tonight. He will not be automatically sacked. Right, that's from Sean Whetstone, who I know for a fact has spoken to, because I spoke to Sean very, very well, I don't know, 10 minutes before I went live. And I know for a fact he was just about to speak to somebody, a high-ranking source at the club. And that's it. That's come from the very, very top. Chop sauce. He's not going to get sacked. Not going to get sacked at all. There we go. Oh, got Northie in the house. Hold on. Let's bring him in. bring him in early. Put me plugs in. I haven't got the what are they called? AirPods. I'm a cable man. Do you know what I mean? I'm a man that likes a long cable. Hold on. Oh, sorry. You're gonna have to wait, Northie. You're gonna have to wait. Hold on. Someone's asked for it. You're right. Okay. Sorry, North. You're getting done for ChatGPT. Should we have a chat with her? Should we see what she's got to say? Right. Here we go. Right. You have to excuse me. I'll have to unmute my phone. If it doesn't work straight away, I mute my phone, and there's bloody good reason because Walshy and Raymondo messaging me. Was it last week? My daughter. Oh no, my daughter knows what I do for a job. She knows this, and she called me like during the bit. There's no more important show than the build-up show. Where are they? Where is she? Where's Miss ChatG? Where's Miss ChatGPT? I'm going to cut straight to the chase here. Here we go. Oh, this is weird. It's changed. There's not a.
Ho, ho, ho! Happy holidays! I've been going over my nice list, and you're just the person I want to talk to.
Santa? Is that you? What's going on? I don't know. Excuse me. Is that Father Christmas?
Ho, ho, ho! Yes, indeed. It's me, Father Christmas. How are you, my dear friend? Are you getting ready for the holiday season?
I've been a bit naughty.
Ho, ho, ho! Well, everyone has their moments. It's never too late to do something kind and spread a little cheer. There's still time to get on the nice list.
Do you not want to know what I did that was naughty, Father Christmas?
Oh, oh, oh. Well, my dear friend, what's important is that we learn from our actions and try our best to spread kindness and joy. Is there something you'd like to share or talk about? I'm here to listen.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you, Father Christmas. It was very late, and I had to swing past Tesco, and you know, you get those parking spaces that have got the white lines painted where it's got the lady pushing a pram. Well, some would disagree, but I am not a lady, and I didn't have a pram, and I had to park in one and dash in and get something. So I parked in an inappropriate parking space. Does that mean I'm on the naughty list?
Oh, oh, oh. It sounds like you were in a bit of a hurry. Remember, it's always good to be considerate of others and follow the rules. But one little mistake doesn't define you. The important thing is to learn from it and try to do better next time. You're still on my nice list. Just keep spreading holiday cheer.
Thank you. Father Christmas, I know you like to wear red, and tonight West Ham are playing Bournemouth. Can you please give me a score prediction for tonight, please?
Oh, 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 oh. I'm afraid I can't predict the score. Magic only goes so far. But I hope it's an exciting match and that everyone enjoys the game. Good luck to both teams.
Yeah, thank you, Father Chris. I think I preferred the lady, to be honest. But thank you. No offense. He's got a busy time. He's got a busy time. I wasn't expecting that. I promise you, I was not expecting that. Northie?
How you doing, mate? You well?
I'm all right.
That was painful.
Everything. I'm surprised you didn't punctuate everything with There you go. Anyway, how are you? You all right? Keeping well?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I predict 2-1.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you not sitting on the fence like old Santa there. 2-1-2.
Oh, do I have to say that? Well, actually, do you know, funny enough, being replaced by ChatGPT this evening, being a bit geeky earlier, I actually built a little app that was a score prediction, and it actually predicted 2-1 to Bournemouth using another AI type thing, being a bit of a geek. So I hope it's wrong, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to say AI has predicted 2-1 to Bournemouth, but I hope it's wrong.
Okay, well, that was actually my prediction. I did something
okay.
more juicy for the bet, obviously.
Yeah.
Did you you have a nice went to your Christmas party, didn't you? Had a nice Christmas party?
Yeah, it was nice Christmas party at Battersea Power Station on the Thursday. Very hungover on the Friday. One of those really trying to look busy without actually doing anything. One of those days. I'm sure many of the viewers will have experienced the same.
Oh no! Absolutely. Let's bring in. You got to watch this. I'm going to do it anyway. It's it. Let's just let. There he is.
There he is.
Where'd you go? How are you,
Hello.
Nick?
Hi. Greetings.
Greetings.
Season greetings.
Greetings. What's your score prediction, sir?
2-2. I mean, who knows? I just think
nobody knows. Well, even Father Christmas don't bloody know. But
with confidence, yeah. There's no degree of confidence because I only think that maybe like Lopetegui's master plan is recently and on the weekend, like there was a lot of unexpected results. So the shit teams win. So he's making us extra shit, so that we do an upset. It worked for Everton. Everton with Fulham, Manchester, terrible, horrible United. They were not expected to win, and they did. So that's what he's doing.
So but you still think we're going to draw?
Well, I mean, yeah, based on my like very highbrow level research, Bournemouth are good at scoring and not good at defending. So if you put those two things together equally, that would lead to a draw out of those two situations.
We might. I fancy we might be worse at defending than Bournemouth. Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, we are. Yes. Yeah.
Before I go, just early impressions of the team, Northie. Any shocks? Something you're not happy with? Maybe you are happy with.
Glad to see Tadibo back in the lineup. I think that's definitely a good one.
No, Tadibo's not in the lineup. What are you talking
he's
about?
not in the lineup. Oh, bloody hell, I must have.
No, he's been left at home.
Oh, so he's still out.
Sorry. You are. Which one? What
me looking on Twitter.
So we're playing Bournemouth. It's West Ham. Yeah.
West Ham United. Started in 1895.
Start with Nick while I look it up then.
Yeah. Nick, are you delighted that Tadibo is also in the lineup?
Yeah. I support West Ham. It's like watching Americans. Well, yeah, obviously Paqueta. I mean, who knows? Who knows what Lopetegui thinks? Yeah. Why would you play Paqueta? Why would you not play Somerville? Mm-hmm. Why would you not play Fulkrug? There are obviously fantastically complex managerial things happening that we don't understand, and we're about to find out the genius behind that.
Did you know what? I do actually think, and I think you're right there, I do think he massively overthinks this. I think he might have stood half a chance if he had gone with whatever the wingers in wing-like positions, the big striker up front. He might have had half a chance, but we've got the right back at left back. Everything. We've got a winger playing as striker. We've got a midfielder playing out on the left wing. It's all far too unnecessarily clever. And when you're going to be that complicated, this sort of stuff has got to work. Have you acclimatized now, Northie?
Yeah, I got back to it now. Sorry about that, everyone. I mean, coming back to Bowen I do like Bowen up top, don't get me wrong, but he's not effective there really in the way he plays. And to have two strikers on the bench and putting a winger up top, I always find that weird. I always find it really strange. I know, like, you don't fancy Ings, Fulkrug may not be fit, but yeah, it seems like a patched up team. Nobody's a fan of Lope, and I've got no confidence really in his team selections at the moment.
Did you know what? I think you're right. Normally, even we're really lucky that it's 960 people watching live. Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed, everyone. Normally, under normal circumstances, if it was Pellegrini when it towards the end, or Moyes, or particularly Moyes obviously won a trophy, there'd be some support. When you actually said nobody, all right, I've looked at every comment, but I've been watching the whole time. I haven't seen anyone say I think Lopetegui's going to crack this. He has lost. He has lost the faith of everyone, really, hasn't he? Yeah, very, very odd. I just before I leave you boys to it, Bowen came alive when. Actually, I was going to say Bowen came alive when he was put back on the right in the last game against Wolves. That wasn't what happened. Even before the changes were made, he drifted over to the right, and I think he'd actually scored that goal, which he scored from the right-hand side, before that switch had been made. And he did it very much to the right-hand side. So I just don't think he's just far better on the right anyway. Clearly there's something going on. Clearly there's something going on here with Fulkrug or whatever. Anyway, listen, boys, enjoy the game. Enjoy your watch along. And everyone, thanks for tuning in. Stick with the fellas there. They're going to talk you through it. Help you sync up to the game. They'll talk you through the game and give you all the reactions to all the West Ham goals that there's going to be tonight, and the Kudus hat trick and all of that sort of stuff. And everyone, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for everybody who's joined in on the chat. Thank you for being patient while I sorted the bet out. But I'm sure, as you will agree, it was worth resetting it. If two people win $1,000, you're going to be saying, damn right, it was worth resetting it. I know it wasn't perhaps the best bit of YouTube anyone's ever seen in their life, but hopefully it works. And I'll just take you through it just one more time, just in case you don't know, because you could still, even when you type it in the watch along, that's still good as well. The game's got to be a free draw, but Bournemouth leading at half time. Kudus scores and Soler scores. If that happens, anyone that has typed in Amazing Grace is going to win. Well, two people, not anyone. Hold on. Whoa. Whoa, watch your language. Oh, got expensive, right? Two people that have typed in Amazing Grace will be selected at random, and they win £1,000. Two people, not anyone. Two people, just so we're clear. Not sure where I am legally. With that one there, exactly what Brad's written. Boys, I'm going to leave you to it. Thanks a lot. I'll catch you later. Enjoy the show.
See ya.
Cheers, mate. So, is there anyone looking at the attacking lineup versus the defensive lineups here? Does anyone predict a 0-0? That'll be interesting. You said 2-2, didn't you, Nick?
Yeah, that is being wildly ambitious that we could ever beat, the mighty Bournemouth.
I know.
Or not lose to them, rather, because I don't know. It's just the way their goals went in. Like I looked up a few things a couple of days ago. I looked at whoscored.com because whoscored.com will tell you they'll tell you a lot of things, but they will tell you in each game. By the way, if anyone wants this like genius level of nonsense kind of shite videos and uses TikTok, go to TikTok and look up Hammers Chat Nick. Please follow me. I have about 20 followers. So it's a pity. Just give me a pity follow. TikTok, Hammers Chat Nick. Thank you.
Good use.
So yeah, basically I look up whoscored.com because they'll tell you every single game, they'll tell you like strengths, weaknesses, style of play, lots of things like that. So for Bournemouth's big wins against Man City, Arsenal, and terrible Tottenham Hotspur, when they play their best like that, in the weaknesses column, they didn't have any. It said there are no significant weaknesses. So that was a bit worrying. But then if you look up, if Lopetegui realizes anything, if someone in his team understands that you can both watch games and research the opposition, it tells you that their strengths, the way they attack is always with width, and it's more often than not, probably like 80% of the time down the left. And you can simply then look at their goals. I looked at all of the goals they scored all the way back to the City game and the goals they let in. And the goals they scored, like 70-80% came down the left as low crosses. They didn't cross them from distance. They don't cross them high. They try and work it either an overlapping fullback or someone running through the gap, and they try and send it in between the defenders. And then they try and do a cutback from 10, 12 yards out. That's the majority of their goals. The rest of them came from the right side, exactly the same way. And sometimes against Wolves, they won possession in Wolves' half on the right, and they worked it all the way back around to do their little trick that they've got going on the left. So that, with Dinos Mavropanos in our teams, is concerning, but all the goals they let in were unmarked opposition strikers in the box,
Yeah.
which is a bit weird because they're good at that going forward. But when they defend, every single one was just crap marking. So I just think that's just why I think maybe if things can go possibly okay, it could be 2-2 because they'll score a couple of good ones and also maybe let in a couple of crap ones.
Okay, so on that basis, then if they're crossing, so they're going past Wan-Bissaka, crossing it in, and Mavropanos and Kilman, who have been shaky as anything, are really going to struggle. It's kind of what you're saying, unless Alvarez does actually protect the back four, which he hasn't been great at, I don't think. So edge of the box, that'll be the cutback, and they'll score from that. So that's where their 2 goals are coming from. That your predictions?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's, again, like Paqueta's obviously been dropped, and now he's back. So the theory is, if you did have Alvarez, Paqueta, Soler, Souček, in theory, that should give you some solidity. It's not the biggest stadium. It's not the biggest pitch. So, yeah, just like playing safe, keeping it tight, playing simple, easy things to do. And then actually playing like to our strengths with Bowen and Kudus breaking against their not great centre-backs. Maybe that'll turn us up a couple of goals.
I think some of the chat, I think probably the most interesting thing a lot of people are sort of talking about really is the attacking side. Jamie said he doesn't understand why Fulkrug isn't starting. Yeah. And Veli says Ings should be on. Are you I know we've been talking about this the striker position a lot, and funny enough, here was an interesting one. Just the Yank West Ham fan. In January we'll sell Kudus and buy Duran. I'm not sure Duran had come. Actually, now he's starting, so I think that ship unfortunately is sailed.
Anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it'd come. But do you think it's weird, like if you're a striker sitting on the bench watching wingers come into your position? I mean, it speaks volumes. For me, if I was a striker and you know, you don't have a natural striker on the pitch, it sends a weird message. Do you not think?
Yeah, and he got put on the pitch just not but a couple of games ago, and he had, you know, an injury about 4 months, or however many months ago, maybe 3 now. And, you know, it's not even like he needs to last the 90. If he could even just like 45, 50 minutes, that would be fine. But yeah, obviously, nothing we're doing at the moment made sense. If we thought we had like a shred of common sense, we only beat Wolves 2-1, and they just obviously get just battered left, right, and centre by everyone else. So yeah, it's trying to stay positive. I just think maybe it's because we're the wild card, because we're the worst team, we might lull them into a full sense of security.
That's what we're aiming for. That is all we've got. Dean says he did follow you on Insta months ago. You never followed him back. So
yeah, because no, what happened there? If you're on Instagram, you won't find Hammers Chatnik anymore.
You're banned, have you?
Yeah, because I made what could be called a sarcastic comment on an advert, and I was instantly. It wasn't even that bad, because I keep being. I just obviously tapped the wrong thing, and they were trying to. They know I'm, you know, male and of a certain age, so I kept getting these fashion ads, which obviously I'm the wrong target audience. I'm the wrong ICP, as they call it. I don't know why they send me these things, but I just kept getting these stupid adverts. And the men in the adverts, they didn't look like me, and they don't look like they've eaten food in the last just years. And I just made a comment in the ad referencing something related to that. I won't say what it is. And Hammers Chatnik on Instagram was then kicked out. But you can find me on Instagram. It's okay, everyone. You can go to West Ham Fortunes, one word, West Ham Fortunes on Instagram, Hammers Chatnik on TikTok, and get one video a week about fashion.
Jennifer has said she would love to know what Somerville has done to upset Loppy. I do think I'd agree with that, Jennifer. I think Somerville has been really lively. I think he's one of those players that will run. He's quite direct. I definitely would have put him on instead of Paqueta, and maybe put Kudus down the middle. I know you've been talking about that one for a while, maybe playing him more central. Do you think Somerville's been harshly treated?
I mean, Paqueta's just it would be nice to believe he's going to have a great game, but his hit the floor count is probably going to be higher than his assist count. Catherine says, any youngsters on the horizon? No, he's Orford on the bench. I think
Yeah,
we don't have the ticker tape.
Guilherme and Casey. So we've got 4 youngsters on the bench. I'm including Guilherme as a youngster. He's not homegrown, but he's still a youngster. So there's 4 youngsters there on the bench. He doesn't really like.
Rivolo is feeling confident. Al doubts that I was looking up anything to do with fashion. Dean also had. I mean, tie brides are of a fashion. So yeah, I mean, no one believed the reason why I was banned from Instagram. So I'm sorry about that. Hasib thinks we are going to get battered. Nothing would surprise me. Nothing would surprise. I mean, yeah, Catherine, his first goal. It might happen. It might happen very soon. I don't know. Like before the Wolves game, I was feeling quite light and free and positive about life on planet Earth. But I'm starting to get an element of foreboding and fear, and just yeah.
Do you know? I think someone who really needs a big game today. Seeger says this here, but what's happened to Alvarez? Wouldn't get 50 million for him. No, he wouldn't. I don't think he protects the back 4 enough. He just needs to sit. But the problem I think we may have, and I don't know if we will because we're away, but playing a high line with our defence is just a recipe for disaster, especially with keepers that are not great behind. So I think we just need to play a bit deeper and then just get Alvarez to link up. But he doesn't seem to link up. I'm still a bit lost as to what he brings to the team.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to sit there. With Mavropanos is absolutely crap. He's just gonna have to sit. I mean, obviously we tried that against Chelsea and it didn't work because then they pushed up. But we're just gonna have to sit deep. And yeah, so I agree. Some of it was better. She also brings up the point that it's like the Newcastle game, which everyone gave us even less of a chance. Like I think maybe a draw is realistic. A 3-0 loss is also very realistic. But then in Newcastle game, we actually turned up.
It's a job.
French centre half. I haven't even seen anything that says he's injured, so I don't know whether.
About falling out, in there. Actually, I'm just going to bring something else Dean said as well, because I agree. I've got it on my other screen, the Sky Sports footage. Yeah, it's been talking about Arsenal since the start. So I don't know if you've kind of also watching it on Sky, but like if Arsenal were playing, they'd never spend the whole pre-game talking about West Ham. It's just such favouritism. It's absolute crap. So I'm annoyed by that as well, Dean. Yeah, because I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of having a pre-game show?
Yeah, they do the same on Sky Sports. They do the same on because on Sundays I think they have 2 or 3 hours of Soccer Sunday before the 1 p.m. starts for the 2 p.m. game, and they don't even try and hide it. They just talk about the same clubs again and again. And I did watch a bit earlier. And they mention how apparently Saka's one of the best players in European football, even though he can break down mighty Everton. So the hype is just.
He's a darling, isn't he? He's an absolute darling, Saka. But
yeah. Today does feel. I don't know whether it's also our position in the league as well. I don't know whether our position in the league is giving me that just intense worry. Because it's like if we did get 3 points, I wouldn't feel like the season's over. If we could just stay in, as Gonzo was saying earlier, if we could stay in touching distance of the top 13, however weird that is, but if we just get if we're 6 points down on the way we're playing and Sullivan refuses to get in a new manager, that's like I don't mind us being crap because we're always crap somehow or other. But you don't really want a write-off of a season where we think we're going to be battling for 16th. Come the end.
I was saying this the other day. I think 10th would be ambitious if we could get to 10th, finish the season at 10th. We'd have had a bloody good season from here. So, but I just, we're just lucky there's some crap teams. There are the Southamptons, the Ipswiches around us. So I think we're safe in that sense. But man, it's just, I feel like the season's a write-off already. We're not even at the end of the year. It's such a crap thing to think.
Yeah, I mean, Troy says they have no general knowledge. which is quite funny because speaking of general knowledge, in the 2015-16 Premier League season, West Ham defeated Bournemouth 3-1 at the Vitality Stadium. Who scored twice for the Hammers in that game? 2015-16 season. Who scored twice?
I'm rubbish for years. I'm gonna let the comments flow on that one.
Yeah, you don't. It's not your strong point. Is remembering when it happened.
No.
There are 4 choices: Andy Carroll, Dimitri Payet, Michael Antonio, Mark Noble.
Oh, if it was penalties, Noble, but let's go Carroll.
Barry Krishna. Yes, indeedy.
Oh man,
Snaky Dimitri.
could have been so great. Payet could have been absolutely just a legend for us. Could have been the same as Di Canio if it had just carried on and not been or his missus wasn't a dick.
Yeah, I asked ChatGPT something. It kept giving me 2015-16 season. How about this? During the 1999-2000 League Cup, which West Ham player scored a hat-trick in the first leg against Bournemouth?
What season?
So it's 99-2000 era. Happened to be the League Cup, but was it Di Canio, Sinclair, Lampard, or Ian Wright? Hat-trick. 1999.
Sinclair. I heard Sinclair.
Chills went early with Kitson, not quite. Merriman went with Andy Carroll. That was previous. John says everyone is too young for this question. Which is probably true.
I mean, right? I can't remember Wright ever getting a hat trick for us.
Christian Gibbings. Well, yeah, because it was the League Cup, so it's probably.
It
was indeed. It was indeed. Yeah, I mean this one. No one will get that one. You got which West Ham manager oversaw the League Cup victories over Bournemouth in 1999? So anyone remember who's the manager at that point? This is probably quite easy. 1999.
Still 15 years ago.
There we go. Richard B's
25 years.
fastest finger first. It was indeed. It was indeed. We've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes to kick off. Hang on. 5 minutes to kick off. Bear with me, Rosie. I've got something completely different. Okay. It's not West Ham related at all. Which Christmas song holds the Guinness World Record for being the first song ever broadcast from space? How about that?
I've had this one in a Christmas quiz and I can't remember it.
Which Christmas song holds the Guinness World Record for being the first song ever broadcast from space? And actually,
White Christmas.
It's quite propitious. I like the answer here because you can work this into a West Ham victory as well. That's the clue. You can work this in. There we go, Dean. There we go, Jingle Bells. So I hadn't planned that question. Not that it was like, wow, I'm saying, I hadn't planned it. But anyway, that I asked ChatGPT for some Christmas Q&A, and that is the first one that's come up. And obviously, Jingle Bells, West Ham winning away. Maybe that is ChatGPT's subtle prediction there. The rest of the questions is complete nonsense. One says, no one knew we were going to get onto this. Which British monarch delivered the first ever televised Christmas message? So that's going to need you to think a bit about it. Okay, is it the obvious answer? What year could that possibly be? First British monarch delivering the first ever televised Christmas message. Was it George? Was it Elizabeth? Shamrock Dan goes with Prince Harry.
I go George.
I think was a piss take. Yeah, Richard B. Queen. Sorry, I don't accept it. Christian Gibbings, full name, Queen Elizabeth. Incorrect. The second. You have to state it. Right. CB goes for QE2. That's a ship. Val M just goes for Lizzie. It's just on first name teams with the deceased. Jeff Watson well knows that King Arthur wasn't real. Come on, everyone knows that. We've got 3 minutes left until we have to start watching West Ham.
Have you got a snack, Nick? Snack or
Snack
drink?
wise, I have some from Marks and Spencer because I'm very posh. Some cocoa dusted almonds. Because I went to Marks and Spencer to try some Christmas food now to get it ready, so I know what's the good stuff. And then they have loads of new chocolate covered nuts, salty chocolate balls and nuts and things like that. They have chocolate covered hazelnuts, almonds, pistachios. So I basically just grabbed every single thing available. I've tried them; they're very good. I highly recommend the chocolate covered hazelnuts. And I've got I need to go and get my drink. I'm drinking a Rooibos tea today. Rooibos is from
Those weird teas you have. I feel so
Because
boring
one
playing
must-
with my orange juice.
to keep up the appearance of success. What's that American? I was going to try and quote American Beauty there, but it didn't quite come out. But let's see if we can just get in one reasonable Christmas question. This is quite random. Which Christmas tradition was outlawed in England in 1644 under Puritan rule? Was it eating mince pies, decorating Christmas trees, singing carols in public, or exchanging gifts?
Decorating Christmas trees.
1644. Now, allegedly, I picked this because it says eating mince pies. So you'd have never survived
No,
1644. You would
Christmas
have
is
been,
cancelled. Can't have a mince pie. What is the point? Honestly,
you
it's
would
more
have been
important than the kids.
absolutely hung, drawn, and quartered. Hung, drawn, and quartered. Anyway, it's time to get almost ready so I can watch it. So,
Come on,
hung,
crunch
drawn,
it, that.
speaking of hung, drawn, and quartered,
That beauty.
lovely. This is the healthy option. Speaking of hung, drawn, and quartered, there was this man. If you're into random history, there was this dude in the time of Henry VIII. His name was Thomas Culpeper, and he went around like seducing queens, but then they killed him for being too good at it. And then they put his head on a Tower Bridge. Anyway, football is about to happen any moment now. We are but 2 minutes away. For those of you actually watching and listening to Sky Sports, please let us know in the chat. Lots of things about that situation, like who's the co-commentator, what stupid things are they saying, do they just is it Alan Smith just talking about Arsenal even though they're not playing? So please let us know what is going on.
And can you drop a number in the comments for the minute of the first goal? So any goal, time of the first goal. What do you reckon? I mean, we've not been great at this being probably a low number, single digits, the way we've been playing. But what minute do you think the first goal is going to go in?
Yeah.
What are you saying, Nick?
A low number. I'm not sure what the number is.
I'm going
but
to
I would
7.
say 3 sounds really stupid, doesn't it? I'm just going to say I'm going to say 8.
No, there's 2 people have gone through already. Barry's gone 3. Who else there?
Okay, they're getting ready to kick off in the momentous fixture on a grotty December night at the Vitality Stadium, where West Ham have no fixed striker, no left back. Dinos Mavropanos, I can't play offsideios, is ready to stun me with the best performance of his life.
He's got to have one good game, surely. He's got to.
I suppose, yeah, he's due a game where he does play the offside trap as if he was a professional footballer and he knew the importance of the offside trap, how to play the offside trap, and he knew these things. Okay, let's go.
If he just put like a grease shirt, if he puts the grease shirt underneath the West Ham shirt, we might get a good game out of him because he does all right.
Well, we've won a foul, so we're up stat-wise. Stat-wise, we're winning this game. Stop it now. Okay, there we go.
I think your stream, again, is ahead of mine now. So your Now TV's ahead of me, so I'm going to beat that. Give me a second.
So important to me. So anyway, yeah, we've got a free kick that we're going to hump up the field long. So that could be said that West Ham are doing attacking, which is good.
West Ham are doing attacking. Well, we've been attacking well. To be fair, we
did thanks to the attacking prowess of Crescencio Somerville and his energy and his skill and his ability and his work rate. And now he's just sat on the bench watching Paqueta not do work rate and energy and running. Although I could be wrong. Prove me wrong. Okay, scrappy, bouncing around. Yeah, I'm starting to get that foreboding feeling when Bournemouth attack. Shot blocked from Bournemouth. Every time they get the ball, they're going to work it over to the left here. And that's what they're doing now.
Have you ever been to the Vitality?
Nope. No, I can never get tickets for away games. I've tried. I am going to the Brighton game. If anyone wants a pre-game not tea drink, a proper hot-based beverage of the alcoholic variety before the Brighton game, and you're going to the Brighton game, please contact me somewhere or other. Either follow Hammers Chat Nick on TikTok or follow West Ham Fortunes on Instagram. And send me a message that you're going to the Brighton game, and we will meet up and share a drink and a commiseration before the Brighton game. That would be lovely.
Yeah, Dean, I'm the same. I'm on Now TV, about a minute behind, so it's ridiculous. So I've swapped that out. So how are we shaping up? Who's left? Who's right? Oh, Bournemouth are on the attack in the box.
Yeah, I mean, it's been too scrappy for anything to happen at the moment. Yeah, Kilman got across. I mean, getting across and cutting things out is a good way to go.
Ball play forward to Bowen, just couldn't quite manage it. I'm on 252. Name's you?
Yes.
Yeah, we're good. Jeff says, I wonder how many iffy VAR decisions there will be. Yeah, we've had a couple go in our favour recently, so certainly referee decisions we've had in our favour.
It did bring back painful memories when they said that on the FA Cup, I think third and fourth round, they're not going to do any VAR, so the decisions can be, in their words, air quotes, consistent, seeing as Liverpool's first goal against us was offside and there was no VAR, and that would have actually helped us. Then I don't really rate the quality of their consistency other than consistently shit refereeing.
Yeah, from the fifth round, there's going to be VAR everywhere, isn't that? I think they said. New rule.
Yes. A large child has brought me my Rui boss. Although she could have taken the tea bag as well. Doesn't really help.
On West Ham. Oh my God. So Sufal got forward there in a really good position and absolutely.
Why did he do that? Why do shit players not know their shit? Why does he?
I mean, there's no one supporting.
He's going to just smack it in.
Yeah. Now, to be fair to Sufal there was no one. We don't have a striker, so there was no one. Up.
Sufal said he thought, well, you know what? I can't attack or shoot, but my first goal for West Ham, maybe it's going to be an amazing half volley. Right. Oh God. Honestly.
West Ham on the attack again. Paqueta plays it to Bowen.
Yeah, first couple of minutes, we are actually getting space. I would say that. Ah, come on.
Foul.
Was that Soler?
Hope Soler has another.
He had to pass through to Kudus, but just didn't make it.
But not a bad start. 5 minutes in. Good bit of energy.
Rui boss. Any South Africans in the chat?
Is it just like fruit tea? Is that what that is?
I don't know. I think it's like a root or something. I didn't look into it, but it's South African, and it's insanely healthy. No one knows where Charlie's gone. He's working on a Rooibos crop in South Africa.
West Ham win it back. Better. Out.
A lot of space. Every time we get the ball, they are giving us, I would say too much space, but we're crap and we can't pass. But they're giving us a lot of space in their half.
Yeah.
They're not all dropping back to be compact.
Who's that? Who did that bad pass?
Alvarez,
honestly.
Alvarez, terrible nonsense pass. If we could get our act together, there's no reason why we couldn't get the first goal.
Forced and wide. In the comments as well, what are your thoughts on Alvarez getting a yellow card tonight? Yes or no? There's a shot just goes wide from Bournemouth.
Yeah, I mean, that you can still tell, at least trying to be positive, that was not what Bournemouth wanted to do. Again, Kilman is actually going out very, very wide.
That was a corner.
Because maybe they've done their research and they know that they just keep going out wide. But twice we've given the ball away criminally sloppily in their half when they weren't pressing that. They didn't press an area. It was just terrible passing as Bournemouth had a corner.
Clive said that Monday is our new lucky day, so he's hopeful. Yeah, that's a good point. Fingers crossed.
Cross comes in.
Got a spoofs it up. What did you do that for? It wasn't a clearance. He's just absolutely launched it to their goalkeeper, which was a really odd thing to do. And it's out for a Bournemouth throw.
Yeah, well, 7 minutes in, maybe we'll get to 10 minutes without conceding.
Dean says that he reckons we'll get 2 yellow cards. That's typical standard for Alvarez. I don't know. I'm lost. Him and Rodriguez, I think, are just awful, shocking players. I mean, Alvarez is more skillful and faster, but just a liability. Hot head.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's a midfield of 4. I don't know. Maybe we want to force them wide and then get 2 on the person who's going to cross it. So I don't know why you wouldn't play Somerville. It doesn't make sense as yet.
Yeah, I don't know why we. I say don't even know why we're going for 1 striker, going 1 up top. We don't even have 1 up top. So he's definitely not going to go 2.
Yeah, game devoid of quality so far. West Ham finally have a bit.
It's a nice little pass.
What you do with it? West
Ham play it out wide.
Yeah, it was very well left by Souček. That's probably the best football I've seen Souček do.
Well, not touch the ball.
Well, he let it go on purpose, and then he was ready for the 1-2, and then spread it wide.
Yeah.
Now we've got it. Just not give it away with crappy passes.
Yeah, it's going to go all the way back to the keeper. Alvarez playing a back pass.
Yeah. Still, I mean, a bit of patience at this point is absolutely fine.
Yeah, we've got the ball.
Because their defensive shape, they don't quite know what they're doing.
Yeah, there's a couple of hoof balls up there. There's no point in hoofing it up to Bowen. That's not his game. I just prefer Bowen coming in from the right, or coming in from the right or the left.
Yeah, at the moment, Bowen's the striker, Paqueta's the right winger as we defend, Soler's the left winger, and then Souček is up there. And Kudus is behind Soler, also on the left. So, unless we are trying to just stop them going down the wings.
What's the name of that referee? Do recognise him? Can't think of him.
Mike says, I'm struggling with the sound card on my PC, so testing while watching. Can you sing or hum or something when there might otherwise be silence? We could do. I mean, everyone else would get really annoyed if we just stopped talking for a minute and went,
yeah, hum away.
Just hummed relentlessly. Fred wants the impossible to happen, that we have a goalkeeper that can pass and we catch up to the modern century of playing. No. Here he goes. Well, he made that pass. There you go. 7 or 8 yards. How are we going to play? Crap at the moment.
It's very pinball-like football at the moment. It's just pinging backwards and forwards, but not really through great passing, more like misplaced passes.
Yeah, we seem to be trying to pass up to the halfway line and then
do something beautiful.
Not good.
Get us out on the left, bombing it down. 3v3. Can he get a good pass in? He's cut inside. Plays it. It's Paqueta. Shoots, blocked. Tries to play it to Souček, but it's clear. That was good play. Decent bit of play. Good defended by Bournemouth.
Yeah, arguably should have done better all around with that though. Because at one point it was almost like we had 3-on-2.
Yeah, they could have come in inside. It was a bit strange. He should have just played that. Again, he's on his weaker side. He's on his left, but I think they're on the wrong side.
I mean, at the moment it's 50-50. As long as we don't do a Leicester or a Forest, whatever, when we're playing against a team and we just give them the first goal and just makes the rest of the whole thing impossible.
Paqueta's just gone down. Again, it's that Brazilian and Spanish thing, isn't it? Where they just fall over at any opportunity to try and win a free kick. I don't like seeing it, not even from ours.
Fluffy's volunteered that if you want to read that out loud.
Nope.
No. Okay.
True to form, Fluffy. Cheers, mate.
Conundrum's going to be, says James, if another mention get tuned up the same squad.
Oh, dear. They shoot. Oh, Bournemouth should have scored. That's mate. No, Bournemouth should have scored there.
Yes, and then
Again, it's a hoof ball up. Hoof from the keeper.
Yeah, was Kilman supposed to be on him? Wan-Bissaka didn't win his header. Mavropanos didn't know what to do.
Oh, I think he just nicked the post as well.
Yeah, and then Wan-Bissaka didn't track him back. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka lost his header and then lost 5 yards.
Jeez.
He did hit the post.
A let off.
Nice.
A let off.
That is bad from Wan-Bissaka. If you miss your header, that's one thing. Then you just basically stop running. Mavropanos doesn't know what to do, so he's not going to come to your aid.
Kevin said, we're in a false position. 0 striker, 0 pace, 0 confidence. Teams below us have pace and better strikers. Sully's ruined the club.
Corner?
Yeah, we get a corner.
Yeah, good work from Kudus.
Have teams below us got better strikers? I need to look below us and then see. I don't know if any of them have. I'm not saying we've got a good striker.
I mean, our attack. I mean, Somerville, Bow, and Kudus is top 6 material, I believe. But then it just gets weaker as you go back.
Yeah, I mean, Palace. We've got Eze, Mateta.
Good
corner comes in.
It's a good corner.
Oh,
Another. I think we've got another.
Kilman really should have scored there. Corner come in. Kilman jumps. It hit his shoulder, did it? I don't think it hit his head.
I thought it hit the Bournemouth player.
Yeah, it did look like it hit the Bournemouth
Oh, yeah,
player.
it did. We got it.
Yeah.
And it was a great cross.
Another one comes in.
Yeah, not quite so good.
Blicked up. This one's going to be cleared away. To foul.
Oh, God.
Oh, just totally muffs it up. This is a technical term we use now. Oh, that's a dodgy pass back. Bournemouth panicking. And Soucek heads it. Bournemouth looks shaky. To be fair, they do look very shaky. They've not strung many passes together.
Yeah, well, they're not strong on crosses. They have let in a couple of crosses headed goals in the box. If we could gain some confidence.
This could be one of those games which defense is worse rather than which attack is better.
Yeah,
Ball,
I mean, the
another
chance
hoofball
should be a wake-up call.
to Paqueta. Keeps it. But yeah, he was off balance there. A Bournemouth break.
Yeah, and they
end game.
Straight down the left. Cut in with pace. Shoot. Block.
Good block.
Alvarez. Kudus is now dribbling with it.
Turn.
Taking on one.
Come on,
Good pass. Good pass.
Go on. Bowen cuts back. Oh, crossbar. Obviously offside.
Oh.
That was good play. Counter-attacking from both teams.
Because it was a really good pass from Kudus, but then Bowen, I guess he got it caught under him. He was onside.
It was onside, definitely onside.
Yeah, he just had 2 on him, so he had to come back. Oh, God, what a goal that would have been.
Yeah, it would have been beautiful. Again,
God.
Bournemouth allowed a lot of time there as well. Well, that was nice. We like that. Yeah, Leon well onside. Yep. It was. I'm looking at it. So, I mean, what are we on now? 15 minutes? It's been fairly positive, I'd say.
Yeah, both teams shaky in defence.
Another cross comes in from West Ham. No one in that box, though. There's no one really in the 6-yard box when crosses come in. It's always the edge of the box.
I can't believe Kudus isn't going to provide something, either assist or goal, in this game. I'm pretty sure they're also going to get one. And what Kudus to score, Semenyo to score is.
Yeah, see, Bowen's industrious as always. He's back on his halfway line, so he didn't get forward. Stay forward.
I mean, yeah, the game like this, our set of players should be very comfortable against this opposition. It is a bit of a weird season all in all, in that there's been a lot of upsets. But just dreaming, like as we are right now in this game, you wouldn't know that we're having a terrible season and they're having a really good one.
Dean, if you could take any striker from the teams below us, from a team below us, who would you go for? So we're talking anyone from Palace, Everton, Leicester, Ipswich, Wolves, or Southampton.
Oh, come on. We're playing at the moment. We're by far the better team. We have most possession. We really need to get a goal soon.
Yeah, but it's in Kepa's hands. So we'll build again.
Just tuned in and heard that Mav is at right back. No, Soufal's right back. I mean, I don't know whether you were listening to it or watching it or whatever, but yeah. He's not. When Bournemouth have attacked in the first 10 minutes, then our centre-backs have been going out wide to cover the cross that they're trying to put in. For the last 5 or 10 minutes, it's been all us. And now, even then, when we've got possession, we're actually passing around pretty confidently. Players are passing, moving. Bowen's absolutely running it.
He is. Everything's going through Bowen and Paqueta actually at the moment.
Could have been really strong.
Sigmaras, who we got up front. We've got Bowen up top. Foul cross.
Decent ball in. Another corner.
That could have gone anywhere. That's another corner at West Ham. So just coming back to that question, as Iba said, if you could take any striker from a team below us, it'd be Cunha. Dina said Delap from Ipswich. That's a great shout. Cunha or Delap? Both. I'll take them both.
I'd definitely say Delap. I think he's going to keep improving. I think he's got to a point where his game where he's understanding what he's good at. Bowen cross comes in. No, keeper gets that decent cross, but
second bite of the cherry.
Siegel might solo. I don't know why we don't have the banner across it, but I don't want to do it in case I muck it up. We've got Soufal, Mavropanos, Kilman, Wan-Bissaka's left in the midfield. Alvarez, Souček, Soler, and then from right to left, it's basically like Paqueta, Bowen, Kudus. However, Bowen's dropping into almost more number 10 attacking midfield slot. Kudus is mainly left, but also coming into the middle quite a lot. And still, as we approach minute 20, for the last 10 minutes now, it's been all West Ham.
You're doing all right.
And Bournemouth, yeah, as good as they clearly are at some things, they hate being without possession. They don't really know what to do. They don't really know how to press. They're giving us a lot of space. They're not sure who's marking who. So and the only thing is that we're on top. We need to score because they will counter at some point, and that's what they're good at. I've been calling him Evan Ferguson, but I might have just misread it. I think he's pretty good. Someone said his injury record is not that good, but I think he's promising.
He was promising. He had a really good breakout season. He's in my dream team, but he doesn't get me any points, so I'll run out of money.
Mighty Mog were actually looking good.
Oh, you've been lured in. Full sense of security, mate. Wait for it. Oh, that was good. West Ham. Oh, how did he win? How did he win that out of 2 players? Was that Mavropanos?
Yeah.
Absolute dog.
Don't give
That
it
a foul.
Okay, good refereeing for once. Bournemouth player fell over.
Nice.
This game is so open. They're giving us so much space. Soufal mucks it up with a terrible pass. It's just not necessary.
Dog agrees. So it's just Bournemouth knocking it around at the moment. But both teams have got loose passes. Yeah, agree with that, Rancid.
The man or woman with the funny.
Bournemouth going to get a cross in. Those bombing into the box.
Good defending, actually, for a change there.
Don't know why he didn't cross that. Lovely from.
My thing about Van Nistelrooy is that he's a Man U man. He's a Man U player. He's a Man U wannabe. He wants to manage Man U, and any club he's in, he sees as a stepping stone to get there. I don't want West Ham to have any link with that football club at all. I don't want a Man U man standing in the just anywhere on the pitch. I mean, fortunately, he won't come to us anyway because now he's got one of his stepping stones in the Leicester job.
Well, as Gonzo said earlier, with Wolves getting rid of Gary O'Neill, then it's likely Potter's going to step into that role. Or apparently that's what it's looking like. Is he someone you think that could have? It was my choice to come into West Ham if we could have got him. But I think that ship again. We're too slow to pull the trigger, so I don't think that's going to happen now.
Yeah, I think there's too much happening in the managerial market. The latest they were saying that Wolves might go for, decent cross. They might go for this Pereira, who's managed various clubs around the world. And yeah, I don't.
We haven't got a good track record with foreign managers, though.
Oh, yellow card for
Alvarez.
Maybe.
Oh, was it Soler? Absolutely agree with this one. That will be amazing. Get Moyes over to Wolves quick. Somebody sign him up, please, please, please.
Yeah, on Paddy Power, Semenyo anytime goal scorer is 11-4. Sorry to be a bit glum. Bowen to score or assist is 2-1. 2-1. Score or assist. It's not bad.
Bournemouth just get a bit more possession now. West Ham sitting deep.
Semenyo anytime, Bowen anytime scorer is 13.6-1. Cross comes in, but there was actually no one there for Bournemouth, even though that's their specialty.
They're going to shoot. The block.
Brought out nicely by Alvarez.
Away.
Bit of a nothing pass to Huddersfield there. Not really. Didn't help him out there.
No pace. That pass from Alvarez. Just a little bobbly crap pass.
Yeah, it was just a little chip.
Like you're right next to him. You don't need to chip it there.
God, Bowen anytime scorer 3-1. Not bad.
So Soler apparently, as Leon says, is banned for the next game. He's one of the ones on 4 yellows. I like Soler. He's really grown on me. I do like him. I think it will get stronger. It will acclimatise to the Prem and it'll get better.
Kuda's playing it forward very nicely. We've got to get a goal this half. I mean, come on. Cross comes in. A bit of a nothing cross.
Come on.
This is what we're doing now. We need to, players need to realise they have time on the ball. We are not being pressed.
Oh, go on, don't shoot. Oh, good save. Kepa will collect, but Bowen with another shot on target. Not an easy one to score that.
I'm not sure if RJ Game is a Chelsea fan who got too excited or is not good at typing and went for Chelsea. He might have been singing Chelsea's very clever song, which goes Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. But I think he's made a mistake.
James says he can't see us winning 2 games on the trot. Yeah, that's kind of it is the consistency we need, isn't it? But look, we're doing all right. 25 minutes in, 26 minutes in, we're doing okay.
We're absolutely a better team. The only way we don't win this is individual stupidity. We're just so much on top. Dean goes for it. Yeah, excitable hands. Oh, come on. We need to do something in this game. Oh, we need to realise we are better than they are somehow.
We
are
are hoofing it quite a bit,
better
though.
than they are. If we just took some care with how we attack, spaces are wide open.
And West Ham bring it out. Kilman, another launch. I think he's changing tactics quite a few times that we've just launched it up at the moment.
We don't need to be doing it. Richo66 watching the game in Liverpool. This was what Paqueta's taking passing practice. Yeah, it is. Oh god, it's just why it's the frustrating side of things when the opportunity's there, and it's just bad decision making that's getting away from us. But
we're not bombing forward, are we? Now.
We're in possession. The positions that people are taking up are good. The passing itself is just a bit sloppy. It's just like then, pass it around a bit, and then we try to bypass the midfield by going straight up to Bone. But there's no real need to do that. The counter-attack's not on, so...
Better. Richard says, we've got nothing up top, simple as that. It is weird that we're playing long... This is actually a long ball game. We're playing the long ball at the moment, quite a bit. Well, with no one up top.
My bow in there. Now we've got so much time on the ball. I think that's probably why they're confused. They've got so much time on the ball. Goes out left to Wan-Bissaka. Crossing is not his strong suit.
Yeah, again, he's right-footed, isn't he? He's always going to come in. Same with Paqueta.
It's fine. If the chance doesn't present itself, just pass back.
So at least they're actually
in their box.
Oh, Soler, just wide.
I think he's asking for a corner, but I don't think we're going to get it.
But see, like he'll turn. He won't play it backwards. He'll actually turn.
Yeah, it's decent.
Oh, it was unlucky.
Decent attack. It took a 1-2 to get there. It should have been a corner.
Yeah. Good effort, though.
Yeah, I mean, decent play. At least 1-2 into the box, got us somewhere. Should have got a corner out of that.
Yeah, Richard Sale, who's down there? Mavropanos is down. We haven't got a centre back on the bench, have we?
Do we have Skulls?
Okay, we haven't got a proven central defender.
No.
But would that be a bad thing? I think he's just landed awkwardly. It'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, Casey, that's it. Casey and Skulls are the only defenders on there. A bit worrying, really. Oh, right. Coming up to 30 minutes in. A bit of a weird game so far.
Casey does look about 12, doesn't he? One of those players. He looks really young. He's 20, but he looks really young.
Yeah, Frank says the boys are doing great. Connie Wines. We're doing pretty well. I say we're doing better than I expected. Bournemouth had a good first, they had their chances in the first 10 minutes, and then for 20 minutes, now it's been all us. I think, just by what's happening this season, that just makes me nervous, because I believed we were doing okay in many games this season until we just let in like the weakest goal you could imagine. Maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's in the back of the players' minds somewhere as well or something. Maybe we're surprised at how much Bournemouth are just sitting off us.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite an open game. It is an open game. It's quite enjoyable watch. Not a boring
Yeah, I
one.
mean, we're doing everything well. Bournemouth are also, I think, if Iraola is, the good manager that some people say is, then at halftime he should be noticing all the things they're doing wrong, and they should come out after halftime at a different team. Because at the moment they're sitting back, they're attacking just completely randomly. I mean, Mavropanos passing back to Fabianski is so worrying, and that wasn't even the most confident pass back you'll ever see. But
although I don't think anybody had over 30 minutes when I said about the who's going to score, so that's a good sign.
Andy wonders if one of the centre back came off, what would happen?
I hope it'd be a defender. Alvarez at centre back would worry me badly.
Cresswell isn't on the bench either, so I don't know.
Yeah, you've got to say it's Casey is the centre back and Scarl's the left back, so I'd say
you'd have to put one of them on. You'd have to say, well, this is what it is.
Or you could put Soufal in the middle.
No, terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible, but I think
it would just be worse than a youngster.
I mean, the amount of times that the ball has been played up and there's no one there is a bit of a noise. There's no one holding the ball up for West Ham at the moment, so it's just coming back. Yeah,
we just don't really need to switch it up and change what we're doing. I don't know what Richo's going about. You know who's coming in this week? He's at a new stadium. Set a deal and name right. With manager uncertainty and strike issues, should we look into a striker loan? It's so difficult. It's so difficult because we've got, in theory, a 15, 20 plus £1 million striker whose fitness is always now suspect. And even if he's homesick and this and that, I mean, it just seems weird for everyone to completely admit failure after 3-4 months and go, "Oh, see ya, Nicholas. Nice goal against Leicester that was, but it hasn't worked out." I just find that difficult to believe, even in the nonsense world of West Ham, that people would just give up so quickly. Having said that, obviously we still need what most people would see as normal of having one young, good quality actual striker. If that person exists and we could buy him, then yeah, sure.
Also, the problem is who's going to let a good striker go in January? I mean, I know there's talks of that PSG striker, but there's not many strikers who would walk into a Premier League team really around the world. So, and then our rivals ain't going to want to give us any. So it's like there's limited options.
Yeah, the only hope is that there's some friction. Did the ref blow up for that?
Oh, come on. He's entitled to go for that.
The only hope is that there's some friction and problem between Duran and Ollie Watkins. Not necessarily on a personal level. I don't care what happens with them personally, but yeah, they are in Europe, but I still don't think it's sustainable. I still don't think you can just keep telling one of them. If you look at Ollie Watkins and stuff, and if he's got dreams of replacing Harry Kane as England's definite first choice, and he's not a starter, I find it difficult to believe they're going to keeping those players happy. So maybe we could nab, or find the next one, the next Jared Bowen, the next Delap.
But again, I think if you're looking at that, you're looking at someone who's probably fighting for promotion. And if you're fighting for promotion from the Championship, you're not going to get rid of your striker. So you'll only be taking from the bottom half of the Championship.
We could do actually, good recruitment like Villa did and get in a Duran before people know how good he is. If we actually had a scouting network, etc., etc. It's just wild thinking on my part that could ever happen.
I mean, the scouts, our striker scouts have done such a sterling job so far.
Yeah, game's drifting a bit, but Bowen snap. Oh, fuck. Shit pass. Fuck's sake.
Alvarez.
No, it was Mavropanos.
Mavropanos, 15. He is.
Bowen stole the ball well, and then we maintained possession. And then Mavropanos suddenly thinks he can, I don't know what, play an amazing through ball or something. Just a nothing. Absolute nothingness. I mean, I suppose, like bringing a player through, Earthy's like first pick for England in his age group. So I can't believe how bad that pass from Mavropanos was. I think that Bournemouth player injured himself in a jump and a land, which is usually quite painful.
Yeah, so trying to think, who have we... I don't think we've got anyone. Callum Marshall's supposed to be really good, but he's at Huddersfield. I don't think we've got anyone striker-wise that will come in, step up. And not going to step up above Danny Ings anyway, or step up above Fulkrug, so I don't think that's going to happen.
The mighty Danny Ings. Iraola is giving a lot of instructions, which I'm pretty sure is get it wide, get it wide, get it wide. When you've got the ball,
break time. A bit of chocolate.
And there is Ings and Irving warming up. I don't know if the Bournemouth player is going to be subbed off or not. Hope he is. Need anything we can do at this point.
I realise that crunch is not the best thing to eat in a podcast. I'm going to have to keep muting.
Yeah, and he raises the point about strikers. It is one of these. It's one of these things. In our lifetime, are we likely to see West Ham win an actual trophy or sign a quality striker who gets over 20 goals a season? Which of those things is more likely? Well, West Ham have possession. Bournemouth have completely dropped back. Despite Iraola's shouting at them, they're still giving us a lot of time. We're just passing around the halfway line. That's fine. No problem with that. Nice little drop from Paqueta. Turns. Okay, spreads it, but at least he came to the ball. Like some more of that. R3, I mean, we're pushed up so high. We just try and just force a kind of dink over the top. Wasn't going anywhere. And now Bournemouth are hoofing it. We need to keep pressing them. Yeah, 38 minutes. It's running a risk of turning into a crappy rest of the first half if this keeps happening.
Yeah, it's very panicky, isn't it?
It just needs a moment of intelligence and not just randomly trying something that isn't on.
It's a very scrappy game.
Now counter.
You've got to say there's high energy. There's a lot of energy. Nobody's walking around. It's being played at a frenetic pace.
Yeah.
Bournemouth attacking the right wing. Oh, does he save it? Kickoff does excellent there to save a corner.
Richo66's favourite chocolate bar. D Swiss Sport's gone straight in with Star Bar.
Star Bar's bang on.
Cadbury's caramel.
Yeah.
Colin wants to come back to England for a crunchy. Richo goes double decker. Galaxy salted caramel. Gary, we cannot do that because that would not be allowed by the people at YouTube. Bar-wise, interesting. I'll need to mull on that.
I like anything chewy, like a Lion Bar or a Picnic or a Star Bar, that kind of texture I usually like.
Now, this might upset people, but my brain is telling me Bounty.
Yes. Now, tactic at Christmas, because everybody else leaves the Bounties, and you know they're going to leave the Bounties, so just leave them to the end, and then you get double chocolate. Eat the other ones, and then you get all the Bounties at the end.
Yeah, I don't know why some. I don't know if it's like a fashion. I don't know if it's like a trend I've missed that some people are against Bounty, which doesn't make sense. Like if you don't like something, you don't like it, right? But some people are mad about the existence of Bounties. I like coconut in all its forms. If there's anything coconutty, I will eat it in food. I will drink like fresh coconut. I'm not averse to telling you that I've used coconut shampoo in my time. You won't be surprised to know that. But Bounty's quality, there are some more out there. I mean, obviously Twix is highly reliable.
Great
If you
shout.
need,
Dime
this
bar.
does remind me of that epic Harry Hill sketch when he said his father used to own a confectionery shop, and when people would come in and buy their chocolate, he would name them depending on what kind of chocolate they would buy. Curly Whirly, closet homosexual. Anyway, the shop shut down and my father had to close it. Anyway, great sketch. Great sketch. And also when Harry Hill said he had to loan his cross comes in, no, cleared. Suchek. Close.
That's a foul.
Close, but no.
Suchek. Oh,
Close,
getting
but no.
close.
Anyway, it's a Harry Hill stand-up. It's available on YouTube. I can't remember when it's from, 2003, 2005 or something. The whole thing is live. I'm not sure if it's Harry Hill Man Alive or Harry Hill's other one, but the whole thing is on YouTube, and he does a great bit about different sweets that he lends to astronauts.
I don't remember a coconut boost, but that would be immense. Is that a real thing? You just winding us up, chiggling our balls? That can't be.
Decent cross, but their defender got to it. Come on, 42 minutes. There's definitely a goal in here.
That'll be a free kick. Not giving it. Just comes in, just hopeful ball.
Yeah, feels like this half is up.
Back to Fabianski.
Oh dear, the Bournemouth player is acting as if he's dead. What is going to happen? Referee seems to be admonishing him. And then where's the yellow card?
Cliver.
Where's the yellow card, ref? Idiocy. If it's not a foul, the ref walked over to him and gestured for him to get up. Then
Was it as bad? Was it as bad as Carl Walker's death-defying headbutt? Which
I'm
was
not sure any. The only thing about
ridiculous.
that is that was stupid, but I'm surprised people are going over the top on that in terms of. Hang on a minute, here's the replay. Oh my god, how is that not a yellow card?
That's not far off it.
How is that not a yellow card for cheating, aka simulation? He acts as if he's been mortally damaged, hurls himself on the floor for 2 or 3 seconds, and then the ref says, get up, and he looks up and stands up. Nonsense. The only thing I'd say about the Kyle Walker one is that other players do the same, like fake cheating, simulation, whatever you want to call it. Like Anthony Gordon dived against Liverpool, and he's done it before, wasn't touched, hurls himself, lies down, cries. Obviously, many other players, Richarlison, Salah has done it so many times. Saka against Fulham. Fulham player comes in, makes contact from his shoulder to Saka's back. Saka yelps, squeals and screams, and then lies down on the floor holding his ankle. There was 0 contact to his ankle. No one calls him out on it.
Bowen attacking. It's in the box. Oh, it does get a second bite of the cherry, but ball cross. It's just that final pass, isn't it? It's been lacking in this game.
Yeah, and the finish sometimes. Come on. Oh, we need to. Bournemouth countering. Come on. Get there. No. Oh, what a save. What a save from Fabianski. How did that not go in?
God knows, but I'll take it.
I cannot believe that didn't go in. Oh, what a good save.
Oh, just got his foot.
My God.
Well done, Fabs.
Bournemouth corner.
Comes in.
I hope that means that's their good chance.
Oh, straight through, another shot. Blocked. Looking a bit tetchy at the end of this half.
Yeah, we don't want to do the thing where we have the best player and they score out of nowhere and it totally deflates us.
Could have go.
Oh, let it go.
Yes.
Could have been fouled and ref gives it.
Two minutes of injury time.
Yeah, Rich says we're trying to play football. It's been a good half, but we just really, I would go as far to say we deserve goal based on the way we've been playing. Clive goes for the first chocolate pun of the day. If our team's a chocolate manager, it would be a dime bar.
I think it would be something crap like a Bourneville. What's a chocolate bar nobody really likes?
Turkish delight.
Oh no, I like a Turkish delight.
Got
to be cold though, straight from the fridge. Chocolate from the fridge, by the way. Anyone that's like lukewarm chocolate is wrong.
The unwanted chocolate bar. I tell you what, no one's named so far in quality. It's not really a chocolate bar, but the Kinder Bueno. I mean, that's your quality.
That's what my 12-year-old likes. Yeah. Yeah.
Or those like Loca wafers, a dark chocolate Loca wafer, and a pack of them is usually 90p from Sainsbury's. Pair that with a green tea. My God, you're in heaven.
Oh, Bournemouth counter-attacking here. But that was shocking. Well, who's that?
Yeah, I was just bouncing all over the place. And you can't fault Bowen for effort. His effort has been phenomenal. I was saying on this channel, I said
that's it, half time.
This channel recorded forever that I said Bowen was good captain material. And everyone else disagreed. Everyone else said the captaincy is not good for Bowen, but I stood absolutely side by side with Super Jared Captain Bowen, and I'm pretty sure I'm being proven right. Yeah, Milky Ways are disappointing.
Yeah, that's.
If you don't have them for a while, you maybe think, "Oh, I liked them when I was a kid," and then you have one, and you think, "Oh God, where's the texture?" So DC reckons. I don't know if DC's trying to dismiss either bounties or saying that Bowen isn't a good captain. I mean, there's someone, I reckon probably if DC wants to respond to anyone, my missus has to have it at room temperature. Oh no, he's gone for his own pun. Same for chocolate too. Not sure.
So first half thoughts, Nick? First half thoughts?
I'd like to see what, this is a dividing opinion. Kevin Minter, cream eggs. I used to have battered cream eggs at lunchtime at school. Yeah, it's a good half. I mean, it's really good. Obviously, context being everything, it still feels a bit weird because we just feel so shaky, and it feels like with their counters, I mean, they easily could have scored that one. It was a bit of a bad shot, but Fabianski did amazing to come over and put himself in the right shape. Probably, he's made some decent saves this season already. That might be his best, because that was also, as it was against the run of play, that would have been a terribly damaging goal to let in. But yeah, I mean, we had that game from the 10th minute on. We were the better team all the way through. Yeah, they hit the post, we hit the crossbar. They had that chance. They should have scored. We had a couple we should have done much, much better in. There's really nothing to actually say that's negative about it. Of course, we'd liked it if they had more composure, stop trying to force things, stop trying to switch play. It's not intelligent switch play. If you're doing something that works, which is passing patiently, passing and moving has been good. All the positions have been really good. And then one of the defenders is like, you know what, I'll just try 50-yard punt up to no one. So if we can cut that out, apart from that, what do you think about, because obviously, yeah, you know, Fulkrug maybe on the bench, whatever, but the midfield seems to be working, and that they're not doing, apart from the odd counter, having, you know, four in the midfield, if you like, centrally, actually seems to be working for us.
Yeah, I think Bournemouth have had the better chances, but we've had some chances. I think it's just been a game of counter-attacking. Chris actually thinks it's been very boring. And Bournemouth have turned up in the second half. I don't think it's been a boring game. I think it's been a lack of quality in the final pass from both teams, I think. And we are lucky not to be 1-0 down. I'd say that. But I think we've had chances, and it's a bit more encouraging. But again, you know, we've been playing Wolves, Leicester, Bournemouth. We're not playing top teams here, and we're still, you know, not dominating or winning. So kind of a mark of where we are, unfortunately. But I don't know, I'm a bit more confident than I was at the start.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of effort from everyone, which is the first thing. Sometimes we haven't even seen that this season. So I think Simon, best chance they have making it easier on themselves. Yeah, obviously we were on top, so he didn't score. If Iraola knows what he's doing, then he will make some changes. The only thing I'd say it's a bit like the Newcastle game so far in that we expected Newcastle to turn up. We expected Bournemouth to turn up, and they haven't done. As Wiki says, Alvarez has been good. Yeah, it's a couple of sloppy passes. If we can just cut out the sloppy passes.
As Wiki's trolling us, obviously.
Yeah, Ted the Hammer gets Somerville on. Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely needs to happen just because, for example, you wouldn't say Paqueta's necessarily had a bad game. But again, my thing with Paqueta is if he's the first pick for Brazil, there's a certain standard. And if he doesn't reach that standard that he's capable of, what's the point really? If he's capable of an 8 or 9 out of 10 and he's giving you a 6, I think Somerville, it just makes sense to put Kudus on the right, or could essentially Bowen on the right would be nice, but I don't think he will do that. I think get Somerville on. He's just been playing so well for us. Everything he does is good. Yeah. Everything he does is clever. Everything he does is with pace and with energy. And we just, you need that in every single game, let alone this game.
Yeah. Who do you, as Jay says there, look, we've got to admit we're playing well, and I think we are playing well. Definitely look better. Who would you take? You want Somerville on because he's dangerous. Yeah. Who are you taking off?
Paqueta, Soler's, because I don't really see the point of Soler and Paqueta. I think putting them on at the start was okay, but then if Bournemouth aren't pressing anyway, I don't really think you're going to see like some kind of weird Paqueta Soler magical double act. It's like when England tried it, and when people say it's like the stupid phrase, the double pivot. The new stupid phrase of the double pivot is when now commentators say, oh, they're playing 2 number 10s, which by saying those words, you should realize that's stupid. And it's not how you don't say, oh, well, they're playing 2 number 9s or number 11s. It doesn't work. You're just playing 2 people in the same position. You don't need Soler and Paqueta. I mean, D Swissport is going admirably Brexit there by calling it Snickers bar. A marathon.
Metaverse with threats, Soler off and Somerville off, which is interesting. He's not even on.
He wanted to hammer that. He wanted to hammer that out. See, Axel says he's not a captain. I think Bowen is a captain. I think he proved it. I think he proved it against Wolves. I like what he did after full-time whistle, getting into some form of push and shove with an opposition player who doesn't shake your hand. That's good. Yeah, I like it. He gives.
You don't know what happens. Yeah, you know what happens off the pitch, and being a captain is all about being off the pitch. But I agree with Ian here when he says that Bowen isn't a striker. He isn't. I mean, he's a really good attacking midfielder that gets goals, but he needs to run at players. If you're the focal point,
definitely play him on the right. Definitely play him on the right. If my point is, if he's not going to play Fulkrug up top, which apparently he's not, then try Kudus, then have Somerville on the left. West Andoni says, bring Charlie back. He's never coming back. He left you. And yeah, Mr. Pickles, better in transition. Mr. Pickles, the phrase in transition is banned from Hammer's chat. Best in transition defensively, good football and fine for plays a little more comfortable understanding roles. Yeah, the roles, the position has been good. It's just a few tweaks. I mean, we've got a manager. He's still there. I don't really know how that happened. He likes making tinkers and tweaks and all sorts of things. Pac-Man a liability. Yeah, he can be. He hasn't been a liability this game, but you still never feel that Paqueta's very far away from losing possession, falling over, holding his face, rolling on the floor, and then they go up the other end. Robert Singleton says, I have claimed 1 line on Match Bingo.
I'm going to do an air horn. Well done, Robert.
Well done. Bobby Singleton has got a line on Match Bingo. If you don't have Match Bingo, the app link is somewhere in the description below. Also, while you're there, if you want to close the chat, hit the like button. And yeah, Simon Hughes says, so far tactics spot on, out Bournemouthing Bournemouth. Lee also says, who is this fella talking nonsense? The name's Chris Martin. No, my name's Nick, and he's Northy. We are Nick and Northy. We don't have names on the screen, but I'm Nick. So if you want to say Nick is talking nonsense, and address me personally.
I don't know why we don't have names on the screen.
It's refreshing to see West Ham side with greater possession as the away side, playing well. Yeah, if we just need to not be shit, we just all really need to do. Even Bournemouth's counters and chances have come from us. They've come from our mistakes. They haven't come from some amazing play. They haven't come from us being like lazy or like wrong setup, wrong tactics, just lack of concentration on passes. John even enjoyed that. It was enjoyable seeing us actually play it round.
I did say as he was trolling for saying Alvarez has played well. So difference of opinions, mate. That's all. Everyone has their own opinions. Just joking.
Yeah, I mean, Andy Smith says bone dropping too deep, gets him off, leaves us nothing ahead of him. I think that could be okay if we concentrate on the act of passing the football, which we should be, millimetrically good at. That's the thing. He Bowen's been doing everything right and winning the ball, this kind of thing. But it's just then for some reason our centre backs decide to just make a bad choice and do a little chip or a dink or a punt, and there's no need for them to do that. And then also Brendan Fox said, "Our Bournemouth really bad. We're playing well." That's the thing. That if Bournemouth win this game, which let's hope to God they don't, apparently they'd go top 4. So that shows you that it's not like we're playing Wolves or Ipswich or Southampton. We're actually playing a team that is getting good results.
Do you think they are playing bad? Do you think Bournemouth are playing bad, or do you think we're working them out and just nullifying them, or a bit of both?
I just think I think again it's very much like Newcastle in that I think they probably expected, due to the results they had, maybe some complacency comes in. They just turn up and they think things will happen. They think their teammates will do something. Obviously, individually, I don't really think there's a team, let's say, in the top 10 positions in the Premier League now that would basically take any one single player from Bournemouth. I mean, I don't know, maybe they could just be weird and say, well, Clivert's quite promising. But even from other teams, Ipswich, okay, maybe Delap would go places. Even from teams, I mean, teams around us are a bit weird now anyway, like Newcastle, Tottenham, Man U. But yeah, I think I can't see anyone taking someone from the Bournemouth team. They have had a good set of results. Like I said before, I mean, they've scored 19 goals from open play and let in 20. So they're having a good season. But I still think it's been a good half from us because we rode out first 5 or 10 minutes and then we started to pass it around well. And Bournemouth don't really seem to know. Maybe that was also a good thing of lulling people. We lulled them into, I don't know if it's a false sense of security, what it is. We don't know what we're doing as West Ham fans. We don't really know what team to expect. We don't know how we're going to play. We don't really know why we're playing Alvarez, Souček, Soler, Paqueta. We don't know why we're doing that. And the Bournemouth players seem...
Surprise attack is what you're saying, basically. We're surprising them. We surprise ourselves. If we don't know what we're doing, they've got no idea to work us out. So the opposition performance analysts or tactical analysts must be struggling.
Yeah, we're beyond analysis.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, Barry also raises the point. Yeah, I forgot about Solera and yellow. Suppose that does make sense. Take him off Curtis in the middle. Solera, Sunderland, Curtis in the middle. This is nice. Don't you get bored trying to put the negative slant and everything? I think I just explained that we were actually playing really well with good possession.
Yeah,
the team in the top half of the table. I'm quite positive. And obviously, any reference to the little goblin is very well received. Thank you for Ian. Odious, great word to explain that particular person who either lives in a complete bubble, so doesn't see how other clubs are, number one, run, number two, how they pick managers, number three, how they have a scouting network. So our owner lives in a bubble where he doesn't know clubs like Fulham, Brighton, Bournemouth, and you could name other ones. He doesn't know how they run. Or option B is he doesn't give a shit anyway at all whatsoever about West Ham United. Those are the only two choices. So Thank you for that word.
They're running out onto the pitch.
Yes. Any opinions, Wero, on what you do? Just let us know. Yeah, some people say Soler's playing well. The yellow card thing is definitely true, but I think you could still probably go Somerville for Paqueta, and then eventually take Soler off, maybe for Fulkrug.
That's just before the team run out there, it showed an aerial view of the Vitality, and I didn't realise that it's only holds 1,000 more than Colchester United. Really small, like 11,300. Is that the smallest in the Prem?
Maybe.
Got to be.
Jacob's Crackers, talking of all this chocolate, Jacob's Crackers, if you're bored at Christmas, you want to do the Jacob's Cracker Challenge with your family members all sat around the table, you just line up how many can you eat in 60 seconds. There's no way you'll get past 3. You might think you can do 3, but you cannot do.
I've done it with Weetabix before. Yeah, don't ever try it. It's awful.
Dave, he genuinely thinks we're playing Paqueta to bolster the insurance or compensation claim. Do we get compensation?
It's hard to insure against someone gambling, isn't it? Allegedly.
Yeah, Barry's point. I mean, Barry, it was like 2 in 1. The same thing with them not turning up. It was also due to us playing well, and it's a great tactic. Fair enough. I do not disagree with you, Barry. That is absolutely a fair opinion, but I still think we need Somerville on the pitch because we're coming close to a goal, but we're not getting close enough without Somerville, who I believe personally would be a better choice. Barry says, yeah, fit also no changes. And then Rich says, tonight is the Paqueta false 9 tweak. That's working badly.
We kick off.
Yeah, I'm going to do a quick refresh. And there we go. Okay, there's quite a lot of comments to get
like that.
As West Ham attack, Barry says Nick and Naughty, a beautiful alliteration. Thanks. Davos says Nick is talking nonsense. You asked for. I did ask to be told I was talking nonsense by name. So thank you.
Oh, Dana said half-time match snacks: maple peanut fudge mix, Capel CO nuts, what they are, cranberry with chocolates and crystallized fudge. That's a lot. That's a meal, not a snack. Dean, you've gone all out there, mate.
DC has gone mad because he seems to be asking, unless there's something wrapped up in there that I haven't worked out, he seems to be asking a normal football question. He's matured. And we're going to take 0-0. No, I think we definitely can win this game. And that's positivity. Come on.
Putting this here. Steve says you look like a young Johnny Rotten. And apparently I look like Carl Froch, which I don't. But
Ben says, what a dumb opinion. Ben, opinions can't be dumb. They're just opinions. People have different ones. Live in the real world. Semenyo Kokes, Evan Nielsen. Fine, that's your opinion. Let's just
Bournemouth there.
Let's just all have opinions. That can't be right or wrong, if pos.
DC poses a question early on in the second half. Would you take a 0-0? Nick, would you take a 0-0 in this one?
No. We absolutely can win this game. It's Bournemouth shoot, not good shot. Fabianski.
Dave says Mavropanos is our best centre-back. Prove me wrong. I mean, you're talking, if that's... I mean, we've got 3 pretty poor centre-backs. So, and there's not much between them. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mavropanos is the worst by far, in my opinion. Although I do drink Rooibos, so it's questionable. So 47.5 minutes. Game's still open. Bournemouth are still going to make the same, give us the same space. But yeah, I mean, I guess you could say when they get the ball, they are looking more purposeful than they were in the first half.
More direct.
Yeah, they've settled into their flow of left-sided crosses.
It's the second time he's cut in.
Yeah.
Semedo.
Not tracked. Free shot.
Tufal just gets turned very easy.
He just can't get there. He's literally he gets turned. Even that slow motion was the clearest display of where Tufal currently is as a player. He's absolutely trying to pump his legs to keep up with the opposition, and he just can't.
Gaz says we've got a lot of younger players on the bench. We've not seen that ever. Problem is they'll stay on the bench. They're never going to get on.
Yeah. Nice bit of play there. Switch of play. Well brought down. Switch to the other side. Obviously, Emerson's not available anyway, which is why Soufal's playing. But yeah, I mean, Soufal's really a weak link in a lot of things. Paqueta trying to hold up and do something with it.
Does any young player get any minutes tonight? I wouldn't think so. This game's too tight to bring on any youngsters. Too risky.
Yeah, Andy reckons this shows whose halftime team talk was better. We still don't know what he says at halftime. I mean, no one knows exactly what anyone says. But
I don't understand him anyway.
Yeah, and it's not even a language thing. I just think it's a common sense thing. How Bournemouth's starting to play it around with more time.
Good save, Fabianski. Oh,
yeah. I mean, they are the home team. They're always going to do this. I just hope it could be like the first half where they try this for 5 minutes and then we take a bit more time on the ball.
Good shot. Luckily, very central. Jay says that Fulkrug comes on and wins this for us 100%. Let's hope so, mate.
Okay, let's just not let in a crap goal, please.
Oh, one comes in. Hoofs away.
Kudus absolutely racing after it. Yeah, and then goalkeeper hoofs it back.
Okay. Oh, that was dicey. that was a bit of a heart and mouth moment there. Josiah says, are we playing well or are Bournemouth playing poorly? Well, Bournemouth player just smashes into Kudus there for no reason. We're not playing as good in the second half so far, so Bournemouth have definitely come out the liveliest.
Yeah, we just need to not panic, which will be fine. Jeff has to reference himself in the shower to a group of several hundred men. No subs. No subs. I haven't seen. I've seen Ings and Irving warming up. I haven't seen Fulkrug warming up. I mean, in the first half. Okay. Hopefully, that crappy cross from Bournemouth was the end of their first post-half-time home side rush. 6 minutes. Now, you didn't drop the soap, but you referenced it. If anyone's a Family Guy fan, when Joe talks about soapy bottoms, great scene.
Paqueta's been a bit headless in this game, hasn't he?
Yeah, you could say defensively it's okay, but we're going to need.
We've had 4 chances already in 6 minutes.
If we're going to have that midfield and not be very comfortable in possession, basically at all times, get Somerville on.
Would he be your first sub? Somerville over Fulkrug?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just know we've got
every time he's played, he's played really, really well. Just non-stop, consistently. If he comes on this game, I know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to show for possession. Whoever's got the ball, fullback or midfield, Somerville's going to go there, show for possession, get it, turn, go, dribble. He's just going to do good things on the ball.
Yeah, I'll get him off for Pac-Man for sure.
Yeah, Bournemouth's starting to
Bournemouth
get
in the
too
box.
much
Cross
time.
comes in. Do shit covers.
So that is what they're going to. That is their classic thing. All their
He
goals
said.
come from that.
Yeah.
They get one player running into that same spot about 10 yards from goal and try and do a cutback.
Yeah, Paul, I'm glad you noticed that as well. I did. You just run over and shove Kudus on the floor.
All right. Can we just keep possession? Well
Bowen,
taken
come
down
on.
by Bowen. Lovely. Unfortunately, he's got so far. He's just dropped off physically.
What was that? Honestly, we're just giving it away. We're panicking in midfield at the moment.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably where we do need a change.
That's the thing. That doesn't make sense. Surely, if you've got Soler and Paqueta in there, even if you're Souček or Alvarez, you just want to always know where they are, and if it comes to you, just look for one of them. Yeah.
All Bournemouth at the minute. Can't get hold of the ball. Meadow, he's looking lively.
Kudus doing really well chasing them down.
Oh, that's a wild shot, and that's that Christie. Yeah, miles wide. Leon says Kudus is slowing down the game.
Full Krug's coming on.
Now, who's he bringing off? Probably Bowen.
Just about to show the number. So I showed it. Surely you think you're going to see either 4 or 10.
Paqueta or Soler, who are you going for? Who'd you take off?
Paqueta.
Yeah. I bet you
Even if Soler's on the yellow card, Paqueta just isn't been
another
offering
hoofball.
Anything.
We just keep launching it. Oh no, it's 3-on-3. Bournemouth on the attack. Oh, if I had gone the other way like that, this is a problem for us. Oh, great block.
Cleared. We just did that to ourselves. There's no reason. Why are we doing this?
We've been very lucky again. This could be one of those smash and grabs that we
just play it around well for a while, and then for no reason just punt it. They still haven't said who's coming on.
I think Fabs would have saved that one anyway. It wasn't a good shot. Again, luckily they've been poor in front of goal. Soler, eh? Soler off.
Yeah. This is why you're too so far behind. I think there's probably a delay of at least 15 seconds from StreamYard to YouTube.
Yeah, DC. I do actually pay for. Well, I pay for Now TV, not full Sky.
Yeah, I have Sky. I do actually have Sky. I wish I did not, and I would not like to keep giving them money, but currently I am doing that.
Yeah, it's rubbish. Plus
okay, full Krug on. Never bring on a player at a corner.
Cleared
by full Krug.
Christie punts it in, far post.
Oh
my God.
That was close.
We are living very, very dangerously. Oh,
West Country Hammer showed up. He's finally gated up the chickens, and then he is. Well, they've had chances and they have not scored.
Yeah,
maybe that's good. That's a good omen.
But we can't give them this many chances.
We just need to get back to the good things that we do. Keep doing that. Just the finding of the teammate pass.
Alvarez, will you play a forward pass for God's sake?
Pass to teammate. Keep it simple. Stop going over the top to no one like that.
Another hoofball. The
hoofball. There's no reason to do that. There's no footballing reason for our defenders to suddenly try and hit, Kudus or Bowen with a big pass instead of just keeping possession. It's 0-0. We're away from home.
Simon said, now I'd take 0-0. Yeah, the way this last 5 minutes has gone, I think that's not bad.
Abu reminds me of Samasi Abu. Where's the score ticker from the screen gone? We are using StreamYard today. We're not using the other one for various reasons. But anyway, it's 0-0 and it's coming up to 58 minutes. As Soufal wins possession and plays a slightly dodgy pass, but we've got it back.
I'm going to do a little cheat. Yeah, on the banner there.
Yeah. We need to get a small period of possession. Would be very nice. Oh, God. Both teams now just punting it around. Alvarez punting it up. God. Shining light. Kudus has been a bit of a shining light. Even some people have been saying slowing it down or something. But I mean, at least he's got. At least he's at full effort.
At least he'll turn and run. He'll turn and run. He won't pass it backwards. So, Paqueta for me has just looked all over the shop. Again, things are bouncing off him. He's just not really getting hold of it. For your number 10, he needs to put his foot on the ball, look up and pick a pass, and he hasn't done that once, really. Yeah, put it in focus. Agree. Good header away there by him. Okay,
there we go. Fulkrug kept possession. Brought it down in a difficult situation, passed it back to a teammate. That was good.
Oh, that
would
have been a worldie.
Doesn't come off, but trying to overanalyze everything he does. That was good. He's in the right place. Holds off the defender.
Yeah, good strength.
Okay, didn't work, but at least he's willing.
Imagine if that had gone in. That would have been worldie. Would have been absolute worldie.
We're living in a world, it could be. I just want to dream for a minute that it's 1-0 Fulkrug, just to really make things even weirder than they already are.
This time jump there. So Bournemouth get the ball.
I will be back in a second. Need to issue some instructions.
Barry says Fulkrug looks fit to me. Yep. Put himself about already, which is good. We've got a focal point. That's what we need. Blocked by Wan-Bissaka. Alvarez passes. She goes to a West Ham player, which is a miracle. Wan-Bissaka on the left. Oh, run at the defender. Play it in. Pac-Man. Crosses. Shoot. Oh, my God. Bowen trips over his own feet. Instead of slotting it home there, he sort of looked like Bambi on ice and stacked it. But good forward play. Don't know if you saw that Bowen shot or lack of shot.
I saw him. I saw the fall over aspect. Yeah.
Soufal's missed the ball.
Return of the full. Which country am I? Oh, what's going to happen in this game? It could go either way.
What comes in? And just, I say Mavropanos cleared it. It whacked off his head. He had no idea where it was going, but it is a corner to Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth 11-8, draw 11-10 away. West Ham win 4-1.
Yeah, there's too many chances, DC. I totally agree.
Cross comes in. Cleared.
Come on, Kudos. Now, bomb it. He's only one there, so he's got to do it all himself. He's going to have to slow this up, or he's going to go for it. Trying to run the length of the pitch. Wan-Bissaka needs to be screaming for that, giving him some support, and that's going to be a yellow card. Alvarez does get a yellow, of course. But that was a good foul. I can't blame him for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, he had to, but...
That was the right kind of yellow.
Yeah. He took one for the team. Not going to dig him out on that occasion.
This game feels very much like a 1-0.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know who to.
Ian says, yeah, we don't manage Brazilians very well, which is a fair point, Ian.
Oh, it's just... All the positivity from the first half. I mean, it has been really scrappy. It's not like they're really on top. Yeah, they are slightly shading it, but they're the home team. We're not doing any of the good stuff that we were doing. We're still rushing things. Excellent work by Bowen. Fulkrug lays it back to Kudus well with one touch. It was only 3 yards away, but nonetheless, at least he made himself available and did it.
Spread it
Huge,
wide.
nothing
Just
attempted cross-field nonsense bullshit.
the amount of hoof balls we've done has been ridiculous. But luckily, we've got it back. Geta tries to thread in Kudus, but it's cut out. Bournemouth counter. We've got enough back, hopefully, though. Yeah,
Mavropanos got in the way and then thumps it up the field.
Bowen. See that.
Gone back to frantic, changing possession all the time.
It's end to end, but he's brought it back here. Someone down. Offside. What happened there?
Still can't tell. Guessing someone was injured.
It's a Bournemouth player down.
Bournemouth player is injured.
Did you take a thump here from Bowen? Couldn't really tell from that angle.
Yeah, Leon says can't keep the ball. We're crap in the last third. We're just still rushing everything.
Yeah. Well, I think we're hoofing it. I think we're just hoofing it from defence up to the forward line and not holding on to it. Nothing's sticking.
We also West Country Amor says scrappy. If West Country could come up with some kind of farmyard comparison about this game, I don't really know what's scrappy in a farm.
Bournemouth making a couple of subs, by the looks of it. A couple of changes.
Yeah, and this is not sure Sufal has 19. I mean, he doesn't have many minutes in him, to be honest. He's already slow and laboured. I just don't know what you would do.
We haven't got much on the bench to swap there, have we?
No. It's the ideal worst game to throw in a youngster at a finely balanced 0-0 and say, there you go. Good luck with that.
See, Paqueta again there. Pirouettes well and retains possession, but it's a back pass. We've got pace up front. Why are we not playing it forward?
Yeah.
It's a little chip, a lazy chip.
Scrappy, changing possession.
Oh.
It was like this against Wolves when, in the first half, when we're rushing it for no reason. I know I've said rushing it about 5 times, but that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Fair, Bournemouth are dropping back really quickly, so
maybe we just think we're definitely always 1-0 down, even when we're not.
Mm.
So we just absolutely think we just completely maintain pace into the final third.
Bowen in the box. Cross comes in. Oh. That's what I'd expect to see Fulkrug there in the middle.
Yeah, I think he was about to come short for it. It might have got it, but it took the first deflection off the Bournemouth player, then headed out.
Well, that's a dodgy one. That could have gone in. That's all right. Corner. How many corners we had? Not many.
Good look up on Paddy Pat. I think we had about 4 in the first half, maybe. Probably. Paqueta taking. Decent ball in, but gets cleared.
Bournemouth are going to clear. Oh, Paqueta's won it back. Not a foul.
Referee.
Come on, ref. Soft. That was soft, that. You never controlled the ball. That was definitely never a foul. That's ridiculous.
Ball was bouncing in the air. He touched the ball first, then the player caught him.
There's 2 Bournemouth changes. Who's off? 5 out's got to be one, hasn't he? He's done nothing. Smedo. Wow, I think he's probably been their liveliest player, I think.
Are you adding a D to the end of his name?
Well, yeah, I do, yeah. I don't know why, but yeah, I've always done it.
Yeah, Semenyo Smith off. And someone else on, I don't know who it is, Brooks Adams. I don't know.
If someone's silly enough to offer money for pack, I'd take it. Yeah, I don't think anyone would. It's too much of a gamble. No pun intended.
Did we get to the ultimate shit bad chocolate bar? Was it Yorkie? Was that agreed? No one would touch a Yorkie if they were starving.
Yorkie's all right, especially the fruit one. Fruit Yorkie's lovely.
There you go. Cadbury's fruit and nut.
I tell you what's crap, a Caramac. That is awful. That is one that I just can't stand. Can anyone go worse than here's a Caramac in it? That's the right thing.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah.
I don't think you can go worse than Cadbury's fruit and nut. Squishy sultanas, the corpses of grapes within chocolate. It's the first time Wan-Bissaka's got up on the wing. Jinking around, rolls it to Kudus. Terrible
that was so
little
lazy
rollback.
by Wan-Bissaka.
Nothing little rollback.
Yeah. He's not been great today.
Yeah, he's such a good player, and then he does odd things sometimes. Kudus doing
today.
really well. Doesn't quite make it through. Bournemouth give it away again. That's the thing. They give it away, and then because they get it away, we get excited. Crap shot. Is it deflected? They give it away, and then we get really excited and go, oh, we've won possession. And then we also just give it away.
No, Tyler, we've already said Bounty is not the worst chocolate.
So we got 2. I said Turkish Delight. You liked it. We've now got 2 votes in, 3 including mine.
Like a normal Turkish Delight, we've covered in that powdery crap rank.
Oh, yeah.
But the chocolate one is good.
D Swissport has gone for Hershey's.
Yeah, American chocolate's iffy.
Which is crap. American chocolate. So bad.
Mavropanos heads it far wide. No, Lion Bars are the nuts. Lion Bars are good. Chewy, chocolatey, perfect.
Mavropanos is so bad.
I see another. A walnut whip. That's good. Yeah, I mean, someone said a topic. Now, I love a topic. The only thing is they're tiny. Like they're a 2-bite chocolate bar. Pointless. It's the only problem, but they are nice.
70 minutes.
Bournemouth playing it around now.
I think Paddy Power had either team to win 1-0 6-4.
Agreed, Dean, mate.
Yeah, they do. Either team to win 1-0 6-4.
Oh, goodness. Cross comes in from Bournemouth. No, it's going to be a shot from Christie. It's a reverse pass. Good block. Gilman, decent block. Woo!
Yeah, Alvarez was there in time. Come on, win possession. Come on, Kudus. Come on, don't foul him.
Well done. Oh, foul ref. We're going to play on.
Well done by Bowen, well done.
Oh, good ass. Good shoot. Oh, good block.
Shit.
Good defending from Bournemouth.
We did pretty well.
Oh, can I just say, Jamie Hunt might have come up with a winner here. Peppermint cream.
Oh, that was close. It was
They
well
are
played.
bloody disgusting.
This game is starting to get stressful.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Because it's winnable, that's the thing. Bournemouth starting to play around slowly.
Yeah, it's nail biting stuff.
Yeah, both teams are going to get knackered.
And it's a corner to Bournemouth. Swiss Pot says those little Christmas tree liqueurs you get. I quite like them.
No.
Crap chocolate. Oh, some youth players coming on for West Ham.
Wow.
It's goals, I think, isn't it?
I would not know the difference between Scarves and Casey if I met them. Oh, Bournemouth hit the crossbar, I think, or was that Fab's fist?
Yeah, I'm sure that was Oliver Scarl. So he kind of come on for Soufal. Oh, good save, Fabs. Fabs is man of the match. Which is saying how bad we are. Oh, another shot. It's over.
Right.
So yeah, Oliver Scarls is coming on for his fifth game.
I think Somerville's coming on as well. Thank God
Somerville.
for that.
Come on, son. Now I've got really high hopes for Scarls. He does look like one of the best prospects in the academy. So
if this is 0-0 at 90 minutes, I want to make sure at least I've got £2 ready in my Paddy Power account to put £1 on my team.
Alvarez off.
Go crazy.
The two central Alvarez is off.
Getting Alvarez off when he's on yellow is actually the most common sense thing that could ever be done.
Was that Wan-Bissaka off then?
Uh,
Soufal's just will run to the bench and then run back, so it's not going to be him.
I think Kudus is off for Somerville and Alvarez is off for Scarls, if that is indeed him.
Oh yeah, he's Kudus.
Yeah, Kudus and Alvarez off. I'm taking Kudus off.
I mean, DC's made a good point here. We've given up Soler and Alvarez, who's going to drop into that centre mid? Paqueta, Soucek.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, but I'm good to see.
I can't claim I know what Scar's best position is.
Left back. Which will actually not bad balance, really, because then Kudus should go right.
Yeah, he is on the left. And in the middle, we've got Paqueta, Soucek, and maybe Wan-Bissaka. He's on the right. Can't quite tell you what we're doing at this point in time. Unless it's like a 5-4-1. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Bowen's on the right. Fulkrug's up top. Somerville's on the left. And then, I couldn't tell you what.
Somerville looks more central then, doesn't he?
Yeah, but, I mean, Soufal and Wan-Bissaka, I don't know if they know what they're doing.
All hoofed in. Never a pen.
That's because Bournemouth always attack down the left. We literally are playing two right backs, or one as right back, one as right wing back. I don't know. Yeah, at the moment, it looks like Wan-Bissaka's right, just somewhere on the right. I don't know what you'd call that. He's occupying the space of the right of the pitch.
We're not seeming to play it through midfield at all here. Just taking another look at the potential penalty, but he was never going to get that anyway.
Back to a scrappy game, punted all around the place.
Foul. So Bournemouth get.
DC said, "This is baffling." Fox is that screaming. Says, "What the fuck are these subs?" West Contreras says, "Can't say Lofty hasn't given you a chance anymore." Mitchell Higginbotham.
No.
Can somebody explain the shape? Not really. It's a bit.
I don't know what he sees in training. I have no idea what Floppy sees in training. Because you must see something we don't see.
Here you go, Skulls. Stand up.
Oh. Lucky ricochet for them, but it's cleared away. That was dangerous.
Yeah, Soucek manages to clear. Thankfully, their crossing wasn't any good.
I think we've been lucky Bournemouth have not been great in the final third. And Fabs has done really well. Fabs is the best player so far, I think.
Yeah. Bournemouth starting to get more possession.
Yeah, they've dominated this second half. Let's be fair.
Yeah, we haven't had any possession, so it's hard to even know when the players are on the pitch, what would they actually be doing. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka is currently a right back, and Soufal is the secondary right back.
It's not just you, Mark. It's all of us, mate. Don't worry about that.
So we've gone from we're now playing 2 number 2s.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many players now that are playing out of their
Super loppy total football.
It's weird.
Choppy loppies, extravagant football bonanza. So I know Soufal's he's kind of centre back, but also very far over to the right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely 5 at the back, isn't it? Long shot. Oh, it's just over. Either flashes over the bar. This is not enjoyable to watch now. This is a matter of time.
We haven't kept possession for a good 10 minutes at least.
And they're making another sub. Eesh.
Just need to get some possession.
I'm worried. I'd say.
Mount Wonders is like we're trying to get sacked, so we can have a few months of pay and chill. Headed back to Fab. Mark was the aniseed balls. Yeah, I don't like aniseed. Don't like licorice.
Oh yeah, look, no.
Paul Flower says respect the 1 point. Loppy's in clean sheet mode. I mean, for us, how crap the season is, this would be an improvement if we kept a clean sheet and got an away point.
I mean, we've had 14 shots, only 2 on target, which is just the story of our season, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh, good block, Gilman. I'm going to shoot again. Christie shoots. Good save by Fabs again.
Great save. Still got
another
it.
penalty away. Another shot comes in. Another block. And that one's offside. Oh, Fabs. Another good save. Mate.
We need to get a hold of the ball.
This is ridiculous. This is just one-way traffic now. Good block initially. I mean, lucky it wasn't in the corner, but...
Yeah, I mean, we've gone into absolutely frantic mode, not picking up any of their players. Panicking.
Oh, if you've got Fabianski in your dream team, you've got some points tonight, I tell you. We are getting battered.
Ball comes in.
Luckily, miscontrolled it back out wide for Bournemouth. Going to get another cross in here. Blocked. Pac-Man boofs it. Somerville, can he do anything? No, not too bad though. We've got a corner. Throwing. But that's probably as best as we could hope for, I think, at the moment.
Throwing on the halfway line is probably the best thing that's happened to us in 30 minutes. Now we just need to pass it around in defence. This is fine. No, Fabianski's going to hoof it.
West Country Hammer says the oldest player in the league is keeping us in the game. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely is. Somerville now with the ball running forward. Bournemouth are getting back really quick. Oh, was that a trip? Ref says no.
No.
Fell over his own feet. Top Nana, new comment. But has this got the whiff of Man U in it? Getting battered and scrape a win?
Yawning already. 9:40. Well, we're attacking.
Oh, go on. Oh my God.
Oh.
But we scored then. Have a dig. Pac-Man plays it in. Oh, Pac-Man, you're useless. He's been shocking. I thought that was a goal, though. That could have been the moment. Good header, Fulkrug, but straight at Kepa.
What a chance. 6 yards out.
Done well, but
Good run.
Anywhere but there.
Made it there. Good positioning. Just absolutely right at the keeper.
They're shouting handball. There's a good VAR check. We have a VAR check here. Let's have a look. Oh, brush.
Is it that one?
Yeah. Did it? Oh, I don't know if he touched it. Can't tell really from that angle. If we change, this is the one you'll see.
I'm surprised that one. That if they're calling for it.
Oh, it did brush his hand.
That's contact.
Yeah.
Clearly, that's contact. Angle of the ball
change direction.
I can see it on a miniature screen.
I mean, this would be the luckiest. No. Oh, he's going to go and have a look. He's going to look. This could be a penalty.
By the rules.
Yeah, his hand's up.
He touched his hand. His hand is up there. By the rules.
Yeah. Well, I think if they've sent him over, I can't see him not calling this a pen. I mean, it's a tough call.
I never know. I mean, referees, you never know.
This is the most minimal touch, but it does spin off his hand. Going one way. Yeah, it definitely touches his hand. Oh. This is ridiculous. You can see they change direction 100%.
Yeah.
It gets the fingernail on it.
It takes you one time to see it. The ref has to watch it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Simpsons quote there, Millhouse.
Yeah.
Still watching it, still watching it, still watching it.
The ref is going to give it a penalty. Yes. Right, come on, Bowen. Please. Come on, Bowen. I mean, every win we've had has just been fluky, apart from Newcastle. But
don't talk too soon. It's 85 minutes, still hasn't been taken yet.
Oh. They're all stamping on the referee on the penalty spot here.
Stamping on the referee.
What is going on here tonight? I'm losing it.
Come on.
Frank says, please give the ball to Pac-Man. You're a Bournemouth fan. If Pac-Man, I mean, if he misses this, the way he's been playing, the way he's been playing all game, I'm not confident. I don't know if I can watch this. Oh, don't do it, don't do it, Paqueta. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do a little shitty stutter and shit. Oh, yes,
yes,
in. Oh, his first good thing he's done this game. Thank God for that. That's it. It's 86 and a half minutes on the clock. And I'm going to update the scores.
Well, coming up 87 minutes. Kind of annoyed Bowen didn't take that because I bet on Bowen to score. Good pen. Fuck. Okay. Can we just keep possession for 6 or 7 minutes? Obviously, we won't keep possession for the whole time, but for just as long as very much possible. When we've got the ball, play the most boring football you've ever seen on planet Earth.
I mean, that's strange from the Bournemouth defender to put his arm up there. That's weird.
Yeah. Well, The torture begins. The torture begins. What Jeff says, going to be a long, long 7 minutes. We need to not just sit back. It doesn't matter that we are 1-0 up.
I mean, Mark has nailed it there. We've had some really lucky. Can't complain about VAR this season. We've had some real ones go in our favour. Yeah, that's right.
One of the least enjoyable games. The first half was good. I enjoyed the first half. Now I'm just continually shitting myself.
Oh, come on. Mavropanos, that was such a stupid free kick to give. Straight in the back of him. I mean, he's not even looking at the ball. It's like a no-look tackle. Christ.
Typical Mavropanos.
If we can see there's
nothing going on in his head. Swear to God.
Clueless bloke. So out of all of the watch-alongs we've done, Nick, probably Newcastle is one we've enjoyed. Apart from that, has there been any that's been plain sailing? You can
see his goal Bournemouth 1-1. Fucking hell. Bullshit. Fucking Mavropanos. Another one. Another fucking Dinos Mavropanos shit show of nonsense. Another goal he's cost us.
Jesus, what a free kick.
So Mavropanos,
an absolute dickhead of a player.
Mavropanos cost us goals against Chelsea. He cost us the Fulham goal. There's one other that I've obviously forgotten, but the Leicester goal for Vardy. It's fucking moron. It's stupid fucking nothing going on in his head.
He is such an absolute twat.
Several times this season.
Great free kick, but Jesus.
The one time you're not going to just be completely stupid and just clatter the opposition 25 yards away from goal in the centre of the pitch. My God. I hope his teammates give him the absolute rollicking.
Oh, so if you had a choice, one went tomorrow, Mavropanos or Loppi, who are you going for?
I mean, if it's the impossible choice. It's the choice that no football fan should ever make.
And they're on the counter here.
I mean, Mark, I admire your attempt at being fair in this game, but you can list the goals he's cost us this season, and not even just like, general bad defending, but him specifically costing us goals through this season. Through stupidity. And that's only this season. Last season, he had those two pass backs. One was Bristol City. Forgot who the other one was. The other one, I forgot who the other one was. But it was another
2-minute account with him.
Yeah, it was another crap pass back last season. So in a calendar year, Mavropanos costs you 8-9 goals single-handedly.
Flynn said awful positioning from Fab. He's always going to go top right. It's a strange one because it was such a central shot. Could have gone either way, but he had the wall that side. So sometimes it's a great free kick.
It's just annoying. I mean, the only thing is that obviously,
Bournemouth tails are up now, though.
Yeah, 8 minutes extra time. If by some miracle it finishes 1-1, that would actually be a fair result.
Yeah, well, we said we'd take 0-0, so we take 1-1.
But nonetheless, defensive stupidity.
Oh, yeah. And Mavs is in for Tadibo, yeah. Leon says he thinks 1-1 would be a fair result. I think we'd be very lucky to come out of this with a 1-1 on the second half.
I mean, Scarles has looked fine. So maybe put in Casey instead of Mavropanos. If he's that thick.
Alan Smith's on commentary. Yes, he does.
Simon said he'd take 0-0. Well,
A time machine.
We've got 4 minutes to go for a point against the mighty Cherries.
Yeah, well, like in league positions, you'd have to say it's a good result for us away from home, really, like where they are in the league. But it just shows how, I think it's the level of expectation that West Ham have now.
Yeah, of just being absolutely crap in every way.
Mavropanos hits his arse, Kilman went to clear. Mavropanos doesn't move out of his way and it hits him on his fat arse. And they almost score again.
This is just... Well, we've had worse games this season. We've played much worse. We've had terrible results. So desperately looking on the positive side because I know people love that.
Somerville's been trash since he's come on. He hasn't really touched it.
Away from home.
Another hoof ball. Why are we just hoofing
the game that tells Lopetegui Mavropanos will cost you goals? As Bournemouth hurl themselves into attack 3 minutes left.
Skulls.
There you go. Skulls is doing it. Get Casey on for Mavropanos. Get anyone on. Play Wan-Bissaka at centre back instead of Mavropanos. Well,
yes, we are. Universal threat all over the shop. We the second half. I don't know what Loppy's team talk was, but God knows. Bring on another youngster. Wan-Bissaka off.
I've literally forgot. I know there's another one. There's another mistake. There's another goal that Mavropanos cost us. And I need to remember what it is.
Straight to Fabianski's hands. Throws it out. Straight to a Bournemouth player. Comes back. Oh my God. Can he control it? Goes across. Just over. Is that another corner? Mavropanos? Corner. 3 minutes to hang on for dear life.
2 minutes to get a mighty point. Come on. Let's pray for a point. At least get something out of this game.
Oh, headers. We have not been good at headers. At corners. Blocked and away.
Chances of two youngsters getting on the pitch.
There they are.
Tyler Sweet, no one can understand Lobby's halftime talk, pre-match one, post-match one.
Well, these panic stations. Everybody's just boofing it, stabbing at it. Skulls clears, does well. Somerville, what can you do? Oh, he's pushed off the ball there.
And then
another hoof.
Absolutely hoofed. Hoofball FC.
bringing
the hoof back with style and panache.
Man, another wasted ball.
I don't know what he thought was going to happen then.
Oh, he's had one good kick of the game, which is a
good pass from Skulls up to Bowen.
Gone through. Oh, that man plays it out wide. Skulls get a cross in.
Not bad.
Not bad cross that. Hoofed. Oh, blocked.
Ref will give that.
2000 give that as a foul. No, West Ham throw.
We're on 90 plus 8. We may be getting a point away from home, which nicely sets us up for an inevitable victory against Brighton on Saturday, which I'm going to. If anyone else is going to that game, do let me know. Don't forget to follow Hammers Chat Nick on TikTok and join my 20 followers. Ball in. Close, but nothing.
Oh. That out? Corner? No, he's not giving it. Last minute. Bournemouth break-in.
It's been 90 plus 8 forever on the timer. On the most ahead time, 90 plus 9. So.
Oh, straight at Fabianski.
I don't know why they. I don't know. It always goes like it's 8 minutes already, and then on the latest time, a 90+9 still playing.
James says we knew this season was transition, but I didn't expect this. Yeah, I mean, mid-table, but this is below mid-table, isn't it?
Okay, full time 1-1.
Well, that was tough. That was another tough watch. It's tough for the players. It's tougher for us fans watching West Ham absolutely limp to a 1-1, and we'll take that. I'm glad to hand this one over to Gonzo, to be honest, because that was shocking.
Yeah, I'm not sure Gonzo comes back and does the live afterthought. I think he maybe does a video on the forum channel. I mean, positives. You can obviously take a positive that we're not as bad as we've been in other games. It's a terrible positive to make.
It's one of the worst second halves I've seen West Ham play. Absolutely battered. We were battered from start to finish. Got a very, very lucky penalty. Again, I mean, he scraped to win there. Loppy doing nothing. His selections all over the shop. Players playing out of position, hoofing the ball up top. I mean, that was. I mean, we've gone backwards on that game. I mean, that was absolutely crap. We didn't deserve a point. We'll take it, but Jesus, we didn't deserve it. That was hard to watch.
Yeah. G-Wash, good first half, terrible second half.
Terrible.
Yeah, I mean, we did drop off too much. Obviously, we knew as the home team they were going to come out, as the home team, and they were going to be more purposeful. Fair enough, but we just didn't. Just the basics completely escaped us. It's not that they got so much better and we kept doing anything. We also just had no interest in keeping possession. Trying to just desperately look at positives just for my own mental health sake. I mean, Bournemouth have won at home this season against Man City, Arsenal, Tottenham. And if they got 3 points, that would have taken them. There we go. Bowen gives his shirt to a family young girl in the crowd. She burst into tears. I always love to say that. Not just children crying because I'm cruel, but the sheer surprise and shock and delight of someone getting a shirt from one of their heroes. So, I mean, Bournemouth, they've got better results against better teams than us.
Yeah.
Scholes looked absolutely fine when he came on.
Yeah, it was a good positive.
Totally comfortable. And if Casey's been playing in the same team as him, and also if Casey got like a minute in pre-season or whatever and looked comfortable, Mavropanos is an idiot. I mean, Lopetegui seems to be trying to console Mavropanos, but don't console him because he's cost us time and time again this season with stupidity. Just like he cost us goals last season with bad pass backs without even paying attention. He doesn't pay attention. He doesn't know what he's doing. I could get Todibo back, play Casey, do something else, but just get Mavropanos off the pitch. He's the definition of liability. Just gives the opposition a goal out of nothing. So I don't know. I mean, the Brighton game is a funny one because Brighton obviously got done over by Palace, and also Brighton have had their worst results against the worst teams. They put up the graphic in the Brighton Palace game about like when Brighton have played the lowest 5 in the league, which I think we may be in the lowest 6. They haven't won any. They've got like 3 draws and 2 losses or something like that. So the game plan against Brighton for those teams actually wins, in that if you are a bit physical, and if you just sit back and don't let them counter, then you can actually get a result against Brighton. Obviously, the question is, what the hell is old Troppy Floppy Loppy going to do? Who's going to play? What's the starting lineup for West Ham next week? Couldn't tell you if I wanted to.
I mean, it's strange. I don't know where, what have you learned out of that game? There's not much we've kind of learned. I mean, it's good to see some of the younger kids get on, but they're not going to start.
Fulkrug did fine. If he could actually magically get 90 minutes on the pitch, maybe he could come up with something.
I was going to say, I think I was harsh on Fulkrug to come on in a game where we're just hoofing it. For some reason, we just absolutely panicked and we were just hoofing the ball up far too much. We're not seeming to play anything through midfield at the moment, and we're not even going wide. So it's really tough on him. Oh, Gaz
Yeah,
Hammer.
I mean, Gaz Hammer. I mean, yeah, I don't say it's us too. I'd say basically most West Ham fans native at this point. I mean, our league table position is crap. It's crap, and we've lost many games. Crap. If you saw us playing against teams like, let's say, Chelsea, let's say Tottenham, let's say Leicester City, let's say Nottingham Forest, those games that we've been beaten heavily were not good enough. So, yeah, we played pretty well. We did say that. We said in the first half we played
Good
well.
first half.
We said that, what's his name? Scholes did fine. So I think you might be just on a wind up for a laugh. John says, unbeaten run continues, lads. There we go. There's some. Gazama says, where do you expect us to be? I don't know, top 10 would be nice. Splash 150 million in the summer on a team that was already in the top 10. It would be nice to just maintain top 10 to answer your game. Data 3, good game, entertaining. Football kids and pitch change, like the yellow cards can take the league. I'd say it's fine. It's basically fine. That's what we're saying. It's like, it's okay, but we're still in a position where, do you think the manager knows his best 11? Do you think you know what team Lopetegui is going to pick for the Brighton game? And how we might play in that game? And in the second half, yeah, it's just, you have a good first half. Okay, good. And then you just completely capitulate in the second half and don't just stop basically playing football, passing it around. And you're in a formation, you're just in another new formation that you haven't seen much of this season with players in odd places. So,
yeah, there's, I mean, Hugh says, this is becoming a theme. This is the problem. They had 29 shots. We are becoming, I don't know what, over the course of a season, how many shots we've had against us, but that, we are lucky not to be taking some real hidings at the moment. Just some woeful finishing, but yeah, we can't be letting teams have 29 shots against us, all season. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, agree with Lewis there. So you're happy with the performance, we can build on it. Yeah, if we can build on the first half, Fulkrug needs 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you're a striker, you've got to get in the flow of the game, and you've got to feel like that if one chance comes up in the 90, you take it, you get your goal. Not just the Francis could have not drive forward for one who labelled self-shot team player. That's the reason he was just passable instead of making a run. Stephen, great first half, lucky to get a draw in the end. Yeah, the number of chances they had, the number of, obviously Fabianski, maybe he would have done better for the free kick, but he had a lot of very good saves, and of their shots, they weren't, I think a lot of their shots, they weren't speculative shots, they were like decent chances. Skulls look good. I think he looked fine. Obviously, as fans, we always might hype up against him, but he did really well. Wan-Bissaka had...
Who got man of the match, Dean? I didn't actually see who is it who got man of the match. Yeah,
Wan-Bissaka had a slightly weird game.
Yeah, he looked lackluster. Like he wasn't moving off the ball as much as, like there was opportunities where Paqueta got forward and could have passed back, and he wasn't there, or he was behind a player. So he had a bit of a weird one for me.
Yeah. Game. My name is over. We bring on a striker and then play like Wimbledon, but badly.
There's a Bournemouth fan here. It says Fulkrug's an amazing player when he played in Germany. Yeah, I think it'll be good for us as well. And he needs starts. He needs game time. He just needs that confidence. And we need to learn how to play with a striker, because we've not done that for so long. We've always playing with attacking players up. Even Antonio wasn't a striker. So yeah, we need a change.
I'm looking at the screen too much. Ultra says, do you see the state of players when subbed off? Oh, subbed off. I thought you meant at the end of the game. I didn't really see how they left.
No, didn't see that. Babs was clear man of the match. I don't know who was man of the match. Did you see? Maybe someone's posted that.
Yeah, Richardson says, could just create nothing. Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't really think he's not meant to be a creator, is he? He's meant to have Paqueta and Soler playing it through so he can use his pace to run on. He just had a lot of work to do. It's just the way we played was just, in the second half, it wasn't even football. So I think he had a good effort. Like there was that one chance which was well worked right at the end when Fulkrug got it about 20, 25 yards out and then passed it over quickly to him. The Bournemouth defender got there, but it was reasonably good football. But I think that's what Kudus should be doing, is getting on the end. Getting on the end of things. Mr. Steady Hands played okay. Lucky penalty. Great show, you two. Thank you. We do our best, even if it's dog shit. That's
yeah, even if we're negative buggers, but we try.
Liam Arnold. Sometimes you need to run the ball and count a dozen times. Ball fell to them instead of us. I mean, it was scrappy. It was scrappy. Again, it's the context of everything. If this came in the course of a normal good season, it would be different. But you just have to take into account the results we've had, and the fact that the starting lineup is different every game, and the fact that the manager isn't inspiring anything in the fan base. So these things mean you get a game like that where we do show that promise in the first half, and you start to think, oh, actually, you know, if we replicated the first half in the second half and somehow finish 1-1, feeling's totally different. But the fact that we just completely forgot to play football, and again, yes, it's Mavropanos' fault for keep giving goals away, but then the manager just keeps playing him, and then he's trying to. What's he consoling him after the final whistle? Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, it's okay. He keeps doing it. Oh, it's just that's the frustrating part.
I mean, Alex, I agree with this one, Alex. I mean, he's not playing in what would be his best position, and and Paqueta is not a good player to have alongside you. I just think he keeps getting that ball pivoting and playing backwards. So you need if Kudus can run it. If you had Bowen and Kudus on the wings, running forward and crossing in for Fulkrug, I think that's our strongest. But we don't seem to do it that way. So hopefully we'll see that against Brighton. That's going to be a tough game. I mean, what are your thoughts looking ahead, Nick? Obviously, get this dire one out of the way. With Brighton ahead, you're going to that game. What are your thoughts in terms of score predictions there?
As always with West Ham, I have no idea, because Brighton also had such a bad game against Palace. In both halves, they were just nowhere near. Palace obviously had a game plan to go at the game physically, and Brighton just couldn't do it. So it depends what we do. Brighton, the team that, you know, if you give them plenty of time on the ball and you sit back, they might like to create something. But if you go at them, they don't really have much of a response to that. Ultra asked the other question, say they walked off the pitch slow as possible, not observing the prior, because Alvarez looked fed up. They do look fed up. In Alvarez's case, he was on a yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Lewis. Kudus has the potential to be world class, and if he was somewhere else, I think he would be. If he was at Man City, I think he would be tearing it up, so to speak. It's just it's the harshness, yeah. But it's true he didn't create anything, but then it's the system. The system's not really set up for it.
Basically. So just looking ahead at our December, obviously we've got Brighton, Liverpool, Villa, Cup game. Villa probably not a bad time to play them, and then Southampton.
I think isn't it Brighton, Southampton, Liverpool? I think Southampton's the Boxing Day game. Yep.
So Brighton, Southampton, Liverpool around.
We definitely could beat Brighton. Absolutely, we could do, based on the way they've been playing, the form they're in, injuries they've got. We should be looking to beat them. Like, put it that way. Still with the squad that we've got, and if you even like some elements of today that were an improvement.
And then we've got City on the 4th of Jan. Good time to play them.
just for as soon as they figure out what's wrong with themselves and get all of their players back, and this kind of thing. Obviously, it's really difficult not to see the Liverpool game as a write-off. But if somehow we beat Brighton and Southampton, it's the same thing. We'd still be in the mix for, top 10. I think that's all I just want to hold on to. But anyway, thank you everyone for sticking with us. I'm done for now. My eyes are done. My throat is done. I appreciate everyone sticking with us. Even if you have difference of opinion, it's absolutely good and fine. So thanks for your comments. And I'm guessing Gonzo
you won't
will have a post-match video up on his forum channel.
Yeah, so you won't be here Saturday, so I'll be on my own. So yeah, please pop along, give me some abuse, chime in. Great to hear your opinions. I will see you there.